your leg going 10 to the dozen, though?
I shake my leg all the time.
You didn't take the money.
I didn't take the
Give me a round of
money.
applause, then, Joe. Joey, you're the one who came here. You said this devastated my grandparents, and yet your sister wanted you to do a lie detector. We asked Zoe.
Eat our food, pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the
Who's Shannon? My ex-partner. One of my ex-partners. Sorry? One? Ex-partners.
You understand me now?
I still can't understand the bleeding word you said. Shannon's on the Jeremy Carr show that way. Hi, Shannon.
I'm very good, thank you.
Now, you used to go out with him, but you're friends with her. What's your take on this story? Because he's very confident, isn't he, old Dino?
He's very confident when people know that he's lying.
Hold up, David.
You think he's lying?
Yeah.
The one thing you didn't say, I'll say this to you slowly. You are previous for being a dirty little thief, don't you? When I was younger.
David, say something in the chat. I know it's you.
because it's not our fight. Hey, maybe the reason this place is so much of the world.
The Empire is putting a great deal of pressure on the White Line. Hell, Walter told us. But first, tell me. Can't fault anyone for that. As long as you hate the Empire as much as I do. All right. But before I can put you to use, I need to know how much you can take. That's what I... So long as you... I'm sending you to Serpent Stone Island. You weren't going to be much use to me anyway. It's where learning is a strange rock for me. You kill an ice ring out there, and I have all the proof I need about you. We'll see about that. If he's not with us, he's against us. Judge, it's time we made this official. One lives for the thing. Change your mind. Tell him, change your mind. That's the spirit. Your defender has tolerance. Even me, God, here. A stronghold now. You ought to look the part. Watch yourself out there. We're headed. Your fellow stormcloaks are already assembling our force.
The elves on a silver plate.
That I won't do it, but now you're changing the story.
No. Producers, when they rang me, they said I wouldn't want to believe a tune. And I said that as well.
Dean, shall we do the result? Yes. Yes, that's the results. Results. What's this? Steve? It's brilliant. These are the results. None your eggs. Yes, thank you. Do you want to read them? No, thank you. Love you. Mr. Curry. Say I love you, Mr. Curry. I love you, Mr. Curry. What do you know? Did you steal the coins that went missing from Rebecca's bedroom? You said no. What did you say no, Dino? I was telling the truth. Sorry? I was telling the truth. You were telling the truth? Yes, I was. You sure about that? Yeah, he was telling the truth. We also asked you, the best lie detector, if you completed, if you know who's involved, we asked, do you know? You know for sure who stole the coins that went missing from Rebecca's bedroom? He said no. Full house for Dino! So you have to blame me. So you can go to bed at dawn, you can sit on your cat, you're not going to sleep with him in a room. Are we all good? But to be fair to him now, we've had a bit of a laugh, but this kid's come out here, everything's on him, he's proved his innocence, he's done nothing wrong. Proper. Sorry, Dean. That's all right. Of course you can get down to your house. Do you know my pussy cats? For more gripping lie detector results, click here and don't be stupid, subscribe so that you never miss the new video. You haven't started, you didn't trash it, you didn't trash it, you say they did trash it, what's your view? Either way, you were with him and then he became gay, what happened there then?
Me and him was together,
Yes?
but I thought, I don't want to be with him because he's more like a brother to me because I've been brought
Did you know that he was actually gay underneath? I mean,
I was shocked when he come but that's when he come back to me. When was it we got back in touch?
4 years ago.
4 years ago we got back in touch and he turned around, he went, Charlie, guess what? And he went, what? He went, I'm gay. I went, really? And he said, Jen, he went, guess what? And I went, what? He went, you turned me gay. I went, thanks, Andy. That's me, he does, sorry.
So your close friends, do you believe him that they trashed the
I'm not into trashed it, but I find it funny how Daddy rang up and said, is your mum at home? Where's your mum? Where are you? And everything, yeah? And then we said, the mum said so and so, so and so. And then next thing you know, we get a phone call off the mum saying, Andy, the garden's been smashed up.
I'm gonna...
Becca. Because...
That's right, I thought she was called Becky. You changed her name.
Oh, Becky then, sorry.
Oh, yeah, I'm all there.
Don't come back to me, right? Now, face it to me.
Don't come on.
Face it. It's feisty. Come here.
Well, there's another one. The Jeremy Carl struggled to understand anything that anybody says. I'm the Jeremy Carl. Right, anyway, you're right.
He's not in contact, but he still wants to know the truth at the end of the day. That's his bad people.
Speak to Mama.
And you'll get the truth today.
Since you're brother. Since you're brother. Stop going on about
Oh, Nova.
The truth's coming out today. If you haven't done it, without God, I want to know the truth coming out. Fair enough. You prove your innocence, that's me.
Do you believe your daughter trashed the memorial?
No, she didn't.
She doesn't. She's lost in herself. It's disgusting. Andy went out with my son. First impression was he's a big fat idiot. I don't know what else fat. More fat with me, both got it. This all, yeah?
Why are you bringing people in that lay on the shout floor again?
I can do whatever I
You're
want.
filled, you are.
I can do whatever I want.
Filled. I'd like to bring you
Please.
to it, but now.
What does that mean?
Enough words, yeah, interested.
Hey, interested what she's got to say.
I'll move on then. I just want to get to the bottom of this.
Hold on. Hey. Yeah, she might take the results. Right, so the life section is whether in fact you trashed the memorial, yeah? I never said she trashed me. I said she probably know somebody who's trashed me. Because it's probably something to do with that. You said she did it. You came out and said she did it. They know it and I know it. But let's prove it then. If she did. We asked Becky, did you vandalise the memorial garden at Andrew's mother's house? She said no. Why'd you say no?
No, because I'm telling the
Because
truth.
she was telling the truth. Of course she was. And just to nail something else as well, because you backtracked from she did it too, she would have known. We say, do you know for sure anybody who vandalised the memorial garden at Andrew's mother's house? She said no. Becky passed both questions.
Stop messaging him then.
Right, well that's gone well. Sorry, could I, come here. And you, quietly. Let's just nail this, right? You could do the most decent thing and apologise because you were totally and utterly wrong. What's your bleeding loud now? So sorry and go. Just get on with it then.
Leave me alone, please. Let me get on with my life. I'm a grieving parent to any children. Now just leave me alone, you can't. Shut up, you can't speak to me. Shut up, really. Don't pay you enough saying like that. So just sitting down, talk to me.
Right, well that's gone down well. I just wanted to prove to Mama. Have you said sorry yet? Well, is it going to accept my apology? Stop going on! Are you going to apologise, Andrew? No.
Oh, what you crying for? You're the sick one. I don't even know if you can put it in your head. No, you won't. You've been in my family's life for 4 years. You know what I've been through. You know what I've been through.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you just can't let go. You proved your innocence. You and your mother need to be dignified and walk away and let him get on with his life, alright? Contact, do you? I don't need contact with them, then let's leave.
No, them, we ain't contacted them. They ain't contacted us.
They've come here and they've proven they didn't trash the memorial garden by bashing up the gnome and kicking the rabbit out, so we're done. Yeah? Give my love to Dudley, you're done. Give him a round of applause, we're done. Thank you very much. For more Crippling Lie Detector results, click here and don't be stupid, subscribe so that you never miss the new videos. Is that alright? Thanks. Big welcome to the show. Now today we're doing a lie detector special, and our first guest, Emily, is with us in the room. She says she's had enough of her two grandsons' thieving ways and says between them, show this, they've stolen over £6,000 worth of items from the family. Now Emily claims that her youngest grandson, Daniel, has even burgled his house and stolen things under the tree. She says things came to a head recently when she discovered that two of her cameras containing priceless photos were stolen and says the grandson has stolen them. She today will have no choice but to disown them for good. She's backstage. She's very nervous. We're going to go and talk to her. She's called Emily. She says that this has just pulled this family apart and that she really has had enough. We'll see if we can get to the bottom. I think she's through here, actually. Come this way, Emily. Hi, darling. How are you?
Good morning.
Are you all right?
Yes, thank you.
Welcome to the show. I think it's really easy sometimes for us to be here on a daily basis and do another lie detector and think to ourselves, oh, well, somebody's stolen. But I wanted to hear from you because these two grandsons, Daniel and Stuart, they have a reputation, they have a background, they have a past.
Yes.
What's it done to the family to think that their own would steal?
Well, to me, is why steal from yourself or anyone else? You weren't brought up that way when they were small. But now, as they've got older, and they're on the drugs.
They're on drugs, you know?
Yes, well, I know one is trying to stop,
I don't like
but
it.
one is definitely still on the drugs, and that's Daniel.
Right.
I mean, Daniel's got no money. Daniel steals.
How many things have you stolen?
I'm glad you're here.
Well, from his
Even
mother,
if it's about you.
£6,000 for stuff, Christmas stuff.
He broke into his own mother's
Yeah.
house with a friend
2 weeks before Christmas.
and stole presents that she worked to buy.
Yes, everything.
You say it almost matter of fact. That is like imagine that one of your grandsons, 2019, whatever, are stealing from you or your daughter. What does that make you feel like?
That's it, because I always forgive them. And this time, I'm not going to forgive them.
Why?
Because I've had enough of them. Second month silver wedding,
Well, they're reforming the dog.
Financial impact. It's stuff that matters and that they do. You're sat here, and my nan was my hero, to be honest. I'm thinking to myself, they would nick off their own grandmother.
I'm not. The only time they want me now is if they've got no money. It's Nana, please give me money. Or Nana, I owe money to a drug dealer.
He'll say to us now, I owe money to a drug dealer.
Yes, Tim.
But you're almost laughing. I'd go, I don't know what I'd do.
I wouldn't want them to be beaten up. That's the point. I've seen someone get beaten up with a certain person.
I'm not advocating that, but I'm advocating that you should know that there are things in life that you do and things you don't. I mean, how low can you get? Like we said, they broke into the house 2 weeks, Daniel did, before Christmas. They've taken Christmas presents from under the tree. They've taken money off their mother. They allegedly or might not have taken cameras with photos of you. Do they get on together? Are they a pair?
No, they fight. They fight.
So you don't know who it is? You don't know?
No, because they used to live with me, and then Daniel went back to... Stuart went to live with his girlfriend, and when he took the ring from my house, he admitted that he'd done it.
You must despair. You must despair, though.
And I thumped him. God forgive me. I stood in the second step and I thumped him. And I stood and do that to me again.
It's just disrespectful.
And I didn't speak to him for a month.
What happens today? We have both of them. Daniel, he's going to come out and protest his innocence. So is Stuart. We've got your daughter Emma, their mother as well. What happens?
Well, if one of my stolen to me, no matter who it is, it'll tell me.
I'm of a mind with heroes.
Never.
You plan to march on Windhelm?
I'm not a fool for vengeance. I mean, it's time to challenge Ulfric to face me as a man, or march his stormcoats up to the gates.
He'll do no such thing. A dagger in the back is all you could expect.
It was rather straightforward this story.
Tory, he simply walked up to the boy and murdered him.
That boy was High King Skyrim.
I'm not the High King, but not... Where am I a boy? Ulfric wants to challenge my I rule in the old way. Let him. Although I suspect he'll prefer the sentence of storm close. To do it for him.
True. He's already proven his presence. Now he seeks to prove his armies.
Then might I urge you to consider General Tullius's request? I mean, if you are bent on offending Jarl Ulfric.
Ulfric is the one who is offended. But Juventus has a point. Ulfric is here to win.
Come to Dragon's Feast. So, you wish to master the arcane art? If you've got the appetite.
That was different on me, as I given a chance to object to the terms of the treaty. No. The Jarls weren't asked. We were told. We had to like it.
Chests of gold you've got.
Damn it. This isn't about gold. What the?
What would you see this?
Oh, he sees. So am I.
Fine.
So about this axe. You can return this axe to our friend. The esteemed Jarl of Windhelm has my answer. Sure. Gets me. Momentous. Bring me my pen.
No, hold on, David. I had to read something out of his mouth. No, I got some plastic, so I threw it up on the dresser.
You know that I have Ragnarok
What?
on Fortnite?
I don't got the season pass yet. I can't even get anything yet.
Hold me. You're gonna be playing for a little bit?
Probably.
I'm gonna go downstairs and watch it.
Damn, Tom. Then I was wrong about them. You're right, Delmar.
Again,
I'm in no mood to joke.
give the word, my lord, and Whiterun is yours.
Whiterun is only a means to an end.
I've toured our camps. We're ready for you. Wherever you are.
Is any man ever ready to give the order that will mean the deaths of men?
No, but neither is every man able to give that order when he must. But you are that man already. You've been that man before, and you'll be him again. And these men and women, they call themselves men. They are the meanest, toughest sons of bitches Skyrim has to offer.
Nice.
Want this. They want this as much as you do. Perhaps they want it more.
You're certain we're ready. Whiterun's army will no doubt be bolstered with new men. And those walls around Whiterun are old, but they still stand.
We are ready. I might be old myself, but I'll kick those damn walls down with my bare feet. You would only ask me to do it.
And I'm sure you could do it too. All right. This is it. Send the word. A new day is dawning, and the sun rises for Whiterun.
Aye, and the sons of Skyrim will greet that dawn with teeth and swords flashing.
So it begins. Make haste to our camp in Whiterun. I want you on the front line. I have a feeling about you. Your place is on that battlefield. I need you there. Then I commit them to whatever gods they still believe in. Carlos be with you.
First attack goes.
That's good left. The police were sitting outside the door. When I moved from the studio, I phoned my husband, tell him which one it is, and tell the police to go and arrest them. I don't care if they're on probation. I don't care if they're paying fines.
I'm gonna do something cool when we're there. Hopefully it'll work, David. I'm gonna call one of the. I'll call it Dragon.
Laura, the producer, said that you had, but let's see if we can get the truth. When I've done this, are you going to come and confront them and talk about it, or are you?
No, they can come out here, please.
She's running the show. Give her a round of applause. I'm going back upstage. 68, 60 seconds on national television, finding out whether two of her grandsons were stolen. Twice good stuff. We're going to get the truth. This makes me think. you know, family is family. I mean, burglary is at its worst anyway, but to do it to your own family. But we mustn't prejudge. We've got two suspects today. Emily backstage, 67 years of age. Daniel, 19, the first suspect, her grandson. He's on the Jeremy Kyle show. Give him a round of applause.
Jesus. They're already battling? This is not... Oh.
This is it, man! Face, but no! We are crushed! We are sons and daughters of shopkeepers, maidservants, and soldiers. We are the sons and daughters of Skyrim! And we have come this far because our cause is true, because we fight as one, and because our hearts are bursting with anger. What we do here today, we do for our country, for all the true lords of Skyrim. Whiterun's walls tall, but they are old and clumsy. The Empire, whose vision lies them. They barricade us, but we'll tear through them, and the Imperials behind them. Our objective is the drawbridge. If we can find a way to drop it, the city will be ours. Everyone on me! Let's show these Imperial milk drinkers what true lords look like! Fiend!
Eastmere, it's true. A jester, funny. Think you can go blade to blade with me? I'd like to see him laugh his way out of that. You sound like my mom.
Late for that, don't you think? Stay back low. I'm damned if I let this rabble take my city without raising my own sword. Kill you alive. That's enough. I surrender. You should be talking to my steward. Next time, deal with Avenici. Vignar Greyme. Your family was noticeably absent from the walls. Now I know why. Wouldn't the dagger in the back have sufficed? You... This is personal. Watch it. You in a position to hold now. But mark my words, old man. In the days to come, Ulfric will spread his rebellion thin. And what then? We need the Empire as much as it needs us. We lords are the Empire. Our blood built it. Our blood sustains it. You of all... People should know that. This was my whoever I could have well pleased. Wish to see an empire without Talos? Without its soul? We should be fighting those witch elves. Indeed, them. The Emperor is nothing more than a puppet of Sauron. Look out, Skyrim needs a high king who will fight for her. Whiterun needs a Jarl who will do the same. Tell me, Vignar, was all this worth it? How many of those corpses lining our streets wear the faces of men who once called you friend? What about their families?
Enough! Both of you! There is a burning city out there that needs a government.
He's right. Galmar, come. Let us restore order. This isn't over. You old fool. This isn't over. I thought better of you. You'll all come to regret this death.
Victory!
We're here to teach you a lesson.
that should be it, but there is a mod that I can download that allows me, if I go to the borders of all these, like, all the places, there can be like a 200-man fight, head-to-head, and I don't know why, but I guess it's for control or something. I mean, I can do that. I was trying to make it more cinematic. I was thinking the dragon was gonna fly over our head.
We've driven the Imperials hard and white bottom. This is good. Very good. We now control the center. It's a powerful position. One I aim to keep. We'll call you Ice Veins now. For the thick blood of our land has seeped into your heart. Here, take this. It's an Imperial officer's sword. A fitting weapon to use against our enemy.
Sit down. What do you see when you look at that?
Volume have to be so fucking loud.
So you're free to engage the Imperials as you see fit. But I also want you to find our hidden camp before freedom. Alma will have special tasks for you, and will need you when we liberate the capital. Go with the guards.
Okay, what did you say, David? I didn't hear you, it didn't read it out. Here, hold on. I should be able to see a comment. Yeah. I thought it was gonna be like one of those battles because when I first saw it on YouTube, they made it extremely cinematic, so it looked like there was at least 300 people. I should have saved before because I could have fought for the Imperials. But now I gotta go liberate another place, which is cool. I think it's Falkov or Mark.
So I'll stay on the lookout. Keep your nose clean while you're here outside.
It's even here.
When we have reclaimed our homeland from the Imperials, we will take the fight to the Thalmor. They are the true enemy. Make no mistake. Look deeply into the faces of the ones you're going to Fort Newland. They have some of our boys locked up there. But with a little luck, we can turn that to our advantage. I've sent some men to scout out the area. Meet them. See if you can't find them. They'll never survive. This won't be easy, but that's why I'm sending you. Talos Kid.
So where am I going exactly?
Before. It must have been him, 100%. I've always felt you said like the black sheep of the family. I feel like the one that's always blamed, and you feel like you've been ostracized. Why?
Because, like, if he's been somewhere, then it doesn't really matter. Like, she'll get away with it. Like, if it was me, then it'd be like, hit the fan.
She made a big point about how, and she didn't say both of you or one of you. She talked about drugs. Are you on drugs?
What the?
Now and then.
Now and then.
Bless her. That's nothing
Do
like
what?
that. Well, now and then I have drugs.
Well, it's not legal, is it?
No.
No, so it is a big thing then. So where'd you get your money for your split?
When I get paid.
Sorry?
When I get paid.
Is it easy to sit there and go, oh, I'm a luxury gambler? I had a hard time. It's a 67-year-old lady who's on national television. She doesn't trust you and your brother. What's your relationship like with your brother, by the way?
You don't get on.
She's got the backstage of Stuart. He even stole my girlfriend.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
A few months ago.
How did that make you feel?
Boy, you were finished when you got to
So he steals everything. He steals your girlfriend, he potentially steals off his nan, he stole a ring. You told my team that Stuart is a pathological liar. What do you think about that?
Like, if something happens, he just adds his own little bit on top of it. Like, to make it sound like more dramatic than what
Do
it
you think
actually
that
is.
he's done this and he's trying to make it sound like you? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's why it looks like.
So you're going to pass this test?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You think he stole the cameras, yeah? So today you're going to prove your innocence. You think he did it. Should we get him out?
Yep.
Stuart's next on the Jeremy Kyle show, that way.
It's a liar. I think it's no cameras. Yeah. Whatever. No, a couple of months ago, didn't I?
Yeah, I'm running off for a minute.
Wait, what? Okay, I was about to say, if they did not kill him, that'd have been sad.
Need something?
You're gonna...
God has the key.
Thanks. Let's teach these bastards a lesson. Let's go. What's the plan? Good. I got a few scores to settle. Great. Let's go. There's more of them somewhere around here. Lead the way.
getting all very big up when you burn it down, but that was after you split up. I did not do that. I wouldn't do it to my dad.
Great work. Get back and report our success. And stay here and clean up the mess. Glad you wouldn't have done it without me.
You believe that one of them has done it. I'm more asking you before we find out whether that's true or not. What has this done to the family? And as a mother, when you sit backstage and you watch these two, I mean, protesting their innocence, but then I'm thinking, arguing like cat and dog.
I feel disgusted that then my son think to do this.
Your mum's disgusted, your nan's disgusted. Daniel's stolen over £6,000 worth of stuff.
Yeah, over the years.
No.
Yes, over the years,
No,
yeah.
get one thing straight. I didn't burgle your house before Christmas.
You had the key.
No, I lost the key. I lost the key.
Did you sell it?
No, I lost the key.
So you've never burgled your mother's
I
house?
will take another lie detector to prove that I am not selling
You
anything
have
else.
money on a capital
You should have got caught when your brother's in the house. With his name. What's his name? When you were sitting in the house and someone tried getting him a door with the key. The key was on the other side of the lock. And
course
you
you
had
don't
to get
remember
the next door neighbour to change the lock.
You've stolen off your mother, haven't you?
Years ago.
And you've stolen off your nan.
Yeah, I know I have.
That makes you both quite low, in my humble opinion, doesn't it? Unwritten rules, aren't there? What'd you say, darling?
You stole
Where?
£2 and all. Money out of the money jar in the Christmas. Yes, you both done it.
Why don't you both go to work and pay your own way? What's so abnormal about that as a theory? Or is it just easy? She made a point earlier, Emma, I wanted to raise with you. Your mum, Nan, your Nan said, I think I've been too soft, I'm forgiving them. I believe that she says today is it. You told my team, if one of them's done this, I'll disown them. That's cheap, that word. What does that mean? I'll disown them.
Brothers have
You
taken
don't have nothing to do with them. You don't like see them, won't talk to them.
evidence of your
That's
ferocity
it. I'll
and
just
determination.
stay away from me. Don't come near me.
Why don't you
So
both
we
admit
shall
the
all
truth before
call
we
it
start?
us.
I have already admitted the
You
truth. I
will
didn't touch
demand so
anything.
much from us.
No cameras.
Please take this on behalf of and any
Nothing to
capable and
admit.
loyal warriors
Emily?
close at hand. So I'd
Last
like
word
to
from you
offer
before we do
holy
these
rent.
results.
Speak with my steward.
Perhaps they didn't do it, but I think one of them did. And I think he knows which one it is.
What if we're all wrong and neither of them did it? We'll revisit
You'll
that.
be doing
I'll
whatever
say,
Dharma
I'm sorry, but
and causing
they've
as
done
much
it in the
mayhem as
past, and
possible.
I don't think I could trust them in my house again.
Don't blame you, Emma. You think one of your sons did this?
Yeah.
Just do something that I know. You steal those cameras. You steal those cameras. Results. Interesting. Who are we going to start with?
Start with me if you want.
You, Stuart?
Yeah.
Alright then, start with you. We asked Stuart, did you steal either of the cameras that went missing from your grand's house? Stuart said no. Why'd you say no?
I'm the truth.
Stuart was telling the truth, Emily. Just to also, we always do this just to see if you were implicated and knew anybody else. Then we asked Stuart, do you know for sure who stole either of the cameras that went missing from your grand's house? He said no. Stuart, your grandson was telling the truth on both questions. They've got a track record, it comes with it.
Fair enough, yeah. And this is to you, man, as well. Fair enough, yeah. I have done stuff in the past. Truthfully, when you know for a fact, I will never do
Please
it.
let me do the next thing. You're not looking so confident now, are you?
I am.
Sorry?
I am.
Yeah.
We asked Daniel, did you steal either of the cameras that went missing from your grand's house? You said no. Why'd you say no? Surprise, surprise. He says you're a liar.
That's it. We are.
I didn't.
That's it.
I didn't.
Emily, do you want to come out here?
I didn't. I didn't. Months.
You're a liar. Your face smells of milk. Yes, it
It
does.
could have been a couple of months they've gone missing.
Couple of months.
Yes, it could have been
67-year-old woman.
That's it. You're not my son.
Go on. Yes,
You're not my
you did.
son.
So obvious.
take one?
Black sheep of the family, my backside. You're not. You're a tea leaf and you're not even big enough to admit it. Look at that lady. Come on. Tell her the truth now.
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I didn't.
Look at your gran. Look at your gran.
Oh, Dan, she's crying out there. I didn't. Can I go and see her? Foot back.
You do whatever you
I
want.
don't want you near your gran.
Why would this?
Well, I made it.
Oh,
Let's go,
yeah.
No, because I like to should be a nearer.
Could have told you when I listened to you guys.
Always hard working.
Do you understand it's about track record? So today goes a long way. Listen to me. Today goes a long way to people thinking Paddy has done us. So bear that in mind. Get in there.
I didn't take her back.
Well, why did you take
I don't know, but I didn't take her.
Tim, you were lying.
I don't know, I didn't.
You did, Daniel.
I didn't.
Excuse me, Daniel.
Oh, that she wants to
Don't
truth.
hurt her.
I'm not lying, I didn't.
Don't put your baby out on.
I'm not.
Because
I put my
I
baby
know.
out, darling.
I know, but look in your face and I'll ring the got my glasses on. That you took them
I didn't.
tablets.
I can tell just by looking at you, I'm your mom.
I didn't.
But you're lying. Like I can tell when your brother lies to me.
I've only known you 20 minutes and I knew you were lying straight away. Why don't you do the right thing and tell your nan the truth? No, you're not. You're lying. Why did you... Hold on 1 second. Why did you take them?
I didn't.
Tell your nan the truth.
Daniel.
Where was that?
No. But Daniel, the only thing she wants is the truth. Me and you have come all the way this way, yeah, just to find out that I'm telling the truth, and apparently it said that you're not lying.
Why'd you need the money?
I didn't take it, so I didn't take it.
Yes, you did take them. Now tell her the truth. Go on, right now. No, right now, okay? Because I'm a busy man. You can turn this round. Your brother came here today, and he proved it. We can turn this round if you tell the truth.
I am.
You wanna... Mate, I could stand here all day. Look at me. I know you're lying, and you
You
know...
don't even know me.
I know you're lying. Tell your
I
nan
am.
the truth. Or you will go to jail.
I'm telling the truth.
Tell your nan the truth.
I am.
You've got a choice. Either you tell me yes, I've done it, or you go back to... You go to jail. Tell me the
I
truth.
didn't. It's a minimum.
Your last chance, tell me that you took them.
You're lying, you can tell.
If he told the truth, Emily, would that make a difference?
Yeah, that's all I want to know. I won't send him to jail. All I want you to say is, Gran, I took them.
I made a mistake. I'm sorry.
I made a mistake. I'm sorry.
You know what I mean?
I don't care. All you have to do is say, Gran, I took them and I'm sorry.
Hang on a minute. Can I ask you one quick question? All this time, yeah, that we've been here, I've not once blamed you. How come all this time that you blame me? I've been told every single time I spoke to you, you've always blamed me. I've not blamed you once, Daniel.
And then you're saying you were
Why you can blame that? Because I still love you, Daniel. You're my brother. What? Yeah. What? Yeah. Why do you think I blamed you? Huh?
Yeah.
No, why do you think I blamed you?
Like you care.
Of course I can't explain blamed you, have I? I can't get around him, man.
Shut that door. Listen to me, okay? You don't have to believe what I'm going to say, but it's true. It's very stark. I know you stole it. You know you stole it. Look at me. I'm not making a judgment on that. I'm going to tell you here and now. I'll bring her in. If she tell her the truth, she will do what she says. But the flip side is you can be man enough to say it's in a bad position, took it, sold it, needed whatever. This could be the start of something alright. But I'm telling you, 19 years of age, there are things that we have to do. And we can punish you for what you did. I think you did.
grandson.
I'll get it back. I'll get it back. Why did you steal it? I don't know.
How can you get it back?
I'll get it. I don't know how, but I'll get it back.
No, you don't have
No, I'll get it back. When I took it, I wanted to bring it back. Did you sell it? No. I wanted to bring it back. I just wanted to bring it back since. So why did you steal it? Did you steal it because I don't know?
I tell you what, you don't have to bring it back.
No, I'm bringing it back. I will send it in the post. It will come back.
In fact,
I've wanted to send it back for
I
weeks.
tend to keep
Why
my
didn't you see
patients'
this last week?
privacy.
On the phone to your mum?
I didn't speak to my mum on the phone.
Who was here when you left? Or you can just wait here. I'll be back soon enough.
You could
She's
have
had to come out.
Can you not turn this round? Can we not start from a point where a 19-year-old kid thinks it's okay to steal?
It's not okay.
Then we have to work with you to try and make you realise that this is not a way of life. Can we do that?
Yes. Yeah, but he has to go back into his granddad. Because it's his camera.
Now what you're going to do is you're going to get off that chair and you're going to walk through there as a man and you're going to tell your mother and your brother, and then we will put this right, because that's part of growing up. Come on. Watch out. Cheers.
It's alright, dear.
No shouting, listen to it.
Listen to I ever took one. I'm sending it back in the post. I didn't do nothing with it. I've been wanting to send it back for weeks. It's been in the cupboard for weeks.
What happened to it all?
I don't know. I took one and it's been ever since. It's sat there ever since, and I've been wanting to send it back.
I believe he took one. He says that he regrets it. He hasn't sold it. He's still got it. He says he'll send it back to his nan. His nan says he'll have a job to explain to your granddad, but I'll give you that opportunity. This is the end. Can I just?
No, I don't want to talk to you.
Can I just say something? Can I say? No, listen, that's done. Listen, that's done. Can I say something to all of you? This is not, both of you, look at me. You've been vindicated today. You've got to prove yourself a bigger man. I made him come out and do this. Listen to me. This is not the way you behave in society, to your family. It's disgraceful, it's despicable. And if you carry on like this, you will end up in jail and you will end up with no family. This is a lady who are heavily invested in both of you. They don't want to see you arguing or fighting or accusing each other. They certainly don't want to see you stealing stuff they've worked for. We will work with you. You've done the last two things. Now you two, for your nan and your mum, are going to shake hands, and the feuding and the rubbish is going to stop. And I will work with you, but only if you put this right as well, for her, now.
I'm willing to try and
Do it for me, please.
Three things as a man. Stand up.
Okay.
Can I just say one thing, Jack?
Don't start.
In the past, I am so sorry, yeah? Right?
Look at him.
But please, I'm sorry. Truthfully, I'm sorry. Yeah. I don't want to leave you, yeah? Just remember that, Dan. And for everything, I'm sorry.
We are going to work with you. Emily,
Thank you.
thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Bless your heart. Well done for proving your innocence. Thank you. Give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. That is, of course, the point of the show. You know, people come for the truth. We give it to them, and fingers crossed we can work with those guys backstage and make it better for them. Right.
Good work. Let's see what you got. I know more of our plans than I thought. Not good. Oh, what's this? Fort Snowhawk is in need of reinforcements. We'll make sure they won't be getting those. Give me a moment while I make a few corrections to these reports. There we go. Make sure those forged documents get to the legate in no time. Which will give them the wrong idea, and us the advantage.
Big welcome to the show. Now, our first guest today, Tasha, is here to confront two former friends who she believes have been secretly destroying her baby's grave and also sending her vile messages on Facebook. Tasha says she went through the agony of burying her baby earlier this year and was naturally devastated when she became the victim of a vicious hate campaign which she believes was started by those she trusted the most. She is here today, and it's difficult for her, it's emotional for her. She's here to finally uncover the truth. Big day for her. Tasha's on the show, guys.
Good thing. Thank you, sir. Let's take a look at these reports. I'm waiting on word about reinforcements for the Stormcloaks. Why don't you have yourself a drink at the north side?
Why is that?
Because she's nothing but a vile closet. Sorry for my French, but
Let's just talk, if we can, about the main people involved in this story when you gather your thoughts. This is about you, Tyler, and Alicia, ex-friends of yours. We've also got Jody, your cousin, and other people as well. You say, I am here for two reasons. One, and this is disgusting, to discover if these two were guilty of trashing your daughter's grave, and to refute and prove that you didn't set up some Facebook page being horrible to them. And you say, I'm going to do this today, and I am sick and tired of what has happened. I know it's difficult because of your loss. You used to be close to these two.
Yeah, I've been friends with her at least for 8 years this year.
You had an ectopic pregnancy in February.
Yeah.
You decided when you lost this child that you wanted, in that child's memory, to have a funeral, to grieve in a certain way. You went through with that. Tell me, from that point, why we're here. What happened to the grave?
I stayed with Tyler for 2 days, and we went to town, and she was slagging me off to Alicia, when we met Alicia, saying it's my ovaries that had been buried.
Go on.
She said my ovaries had been buried, not a baby, and it was an egg. Now you girls tell me, if you've had a dead child, why would a coroner... I'll tell you what, let me show you mouth before I come in there and fill it! Okay, go! That's it!
Listen to me right now. Sit down, all of you, and shut up. Now. I'm going to hear our stories. Leave that screen. John, just get them to be quiet. I want you to tell me your story. You decided to bury your child.
I didn't have a birth certificate because I was only 4.5 months.
Can we not listen? The point is that this is really important. Please listen. They, and God knows why they have a right to an opinion, right? Say it wasn't a real baby. You're a drama queen and an attention seeker. But beyond that, somebody trashed your baby's grave. How did you find out? What happened? You discovered after the funeral that the grave had been trashed, yes?
No, it was after the Facebook got set up because I went up to my auntie's kicking off. Then they went straight from my auntie's to the grave because of the cat.
Tell me about this Facebook what's that about?
Set up in my name, my picture, that's what they took off my original account.
They're blaming you for setting up a fake Facebook page and basically sending, and this is disgusting, dead baby photos to Tyler. And they think that you started this, you said that, you set it up, and that's why you think then that the grave is trashed. You say, I have nothing to do with that, this is them, I'm a victim of a horrible campaign, I lost my baby, I was grieving, they trashed the grave, these were good friends, it is now an absolute nightmare, we've seen already. You are here today to discover if they are guilty of trashing that grave and to prove that you didn't set that Facebook account up. They've done lie detectors for two, Alicia and Tyler, the ones that are being accused of this. You've done a lie detector about the Facebook account. Why is it so bad?
Because what is basically,
your closest friends.
Alicia was one of my closest friends. I've never listened to anybody.
Your most difficult time in your young 17-year-old life. You go through that type of pregnancy, you bury your child, and you believe that friends who were friends have trashed their child's grave. No wonder you're angry.
I got a phone call Tuesday night. Well, I got a text saying ring me Tuesday night. I rang her.
Who?
Alicia. And I said, right, I want you and Tyler to do a lie detector test on Stevie's grave. She said, fine. The line cut off. Another text saying, ring me. Tasha, we've got something to tell you. I said, go on, what? And me and the other shaking and we just get mad. I took the park. Tyler sat down the fence again, but no one.
I am going to discover the truth about what happened with my daughter's grave, and I am going to prove with this Facebook account I did not set it up. Right, let's calm this down. Tyler's on the Jeremy Kyle show. Your friends are very supportive. What sort of woman does what you just did?
Right, well, what sort of woman, right, goes round making a fake account up and sending me pictures of dead babies?
No, you
Knowing
probably
full
just
well I
like-
was pregnant,
Yeah.
right? Yes, Tasha, I've been up to the grave. I never destroyed the grave. I've done a lie detector for that. You sit there, and you paint hold on, you paint this picture out as though you're the innocent party. Now you go and look at my Facebook account like everybody else has, right? You tell me what's that in an email. You sit and you're twisted. Oh, I've lost the baby,
Taking
oh, they all
down
feel
my
sorry for me. Nobody feels sorry for you, Tasha. Nobody
As soon
does.
as we're able,
Right,
we'll
I'm
march
not
in
the only
solitude.
girl who's going to come on the stage that I've lost
Multitudes
the
of our
baby.
enemies
But
are
everybody
buried
loses
in
a child, Tasha. Everybody does.
Let's have all together.
So live a
You was pregnant.
You,
Now, me
we
having
do
my
what we
child,
do out
why
of
would I
love.
send
Get
that
over
to
this.
someone
And
that I
don't
was
think
friends
for a
with?
moment that
She
the
did it
dog
to
knows.
someone.
You'll be doing whatever
What's your
Garmar tells you
allegation?
to. Follow's right.
Let's get this nailed. You guys, you and Lisa, we'll start with you, Tyler. You say, and you're very blatant about this, really sorry you had an ectopic pregnancy, completely over the top, you lost your child, get on with your life, and you really believe that because of what she went through, sour grapes or whatever, she sets up this fake Facebook account, she sends pictures of a dead baby to you because you at that moment are pregnant. And that's what this fallout is about. You really believe she'd do that?
Yeah, I do, because she's that sort of person to do that. Mind you, Jeremy, hold on a minute, right, I shouldn't mention this, right, but the contacting social services, right, she emailed me the day before, or 2 days before, and said, I'm contacting social services, saying you thrown yourself down the stairs, so when I kick the baby out of you, then it's got proof. I've got the emails of social services.
How does it get to this? This is the most vile thing ever. Did you say that?
No. I've seen the emails because she sent them a guy, and a guy sent them to a girl, and a girl sent them to me.
Why has nobody got any sympathy for her? And you said it just then when she lost a baby.
Because of she's done it with 2 people I'm not going to name.
So what you're trying to say, because we're trying to make it simple for me and people watching this, is that this girl who sadly lost a baby, but you think that it was only 4 months, is not real. That's your opinion, it's not anybody else's opinion. She's jealous and bitter that you went on and had your child, and so she's been setting up this account, saying horrible, horrible things, and that's why there's so much animosity, yes or no?
Yeah.
So today with a lie detector, you're going to prove you didn't desecrate, you didn't trash the grave.
Yeah.
Do you think she's done a lie detector to prove she didn't set up the Facebook account? Now you're going to tell me that you're going to pass, and you're going to tell me you're going to pass, aren't you?
I'm definitely going to
And you're going to pass as well.
Yeah.
Goodness me, right, join me after the break. I'll tell you what, there is so much more to this story. We've got our other friend who's on your...
Hold on. Oh, what? Lisa. Sasha. You know, you admitted to my sister. You admitted it plain and simple.
What does she admit? Welcome to the show. You're saying that she's admitted setting up a Facebook
And my
account.
sister got emails on Facebook a week before she was due to give birth.
Saying what?
I hope the baby dies.
You think she did that, right? Because she was jealous of the fact that your sister was pregnant, Tyler was pregnant because she lost her baby.
No, I don't
Did
think it was
you
that.
destroy her baby's grave?
Just right now, I made something off it and I've admitted all that. Thank you, the plaque.
You didn't destroy it. You didn't
No, I
destroy
didn't
it.
destroy it. I didn't destroy it. I moved the plaque.
So whatever, this is sick and disgusting. You have to remove a plaque, you have no right to do that. But you're saying that you did that after she said 2 of your friends, one sister was pregnant, disgusting photos of dead babies. I mean, that's just vile. You said this is, you know, she's making too much of this.
Yeah, it's pathetic. It really is. It all
You
got
told me she should never have had a funeral.
No, I don't think she should.
One of the most...
I don't think she should, for the simple fact is, she was 12, I got told she was 12 weeks.
Well, what's it got to do with you if she's a funeral or not?
You can't have a funeral at 12 weeks.
People grieve in different ways. Why don't you keep your nose out of somebody else's business? Is that not fair to say?
Why did the coroner give me one then?
It doesn't matter what anybody says. If you want to remember a baby you didn't make it, she's entitled to do it. That's what she wants. By the way, removing a plaque, you're out of order, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm definitely out of order.
So why did you do it?
I've admitted that.
Why did you do it? Be quiet. Why did you do it?
Because I think it's sick. She can send pictures of babies.
She said it wasn't her.
But it was her. It's a Facebook she's been using since she was 11 years old.
So
So you're saying somebody what broken? I don't even know what you're supposed to say. Hacked into your account, yeah?
No, the set, the actual set, a new one. Three different ones that in the email.
They set it up and sent it themselves just to make you look bad.
Because I'm so like that, fact. That was yeah, no, you're sick like that. You're the police. The police took the IP addresses for both my dad's house and Sam's house. I don't have a laptop. Why can't I get charged?
Can you shut up? I mean, I've done... Shut up! I've done this a long time. Is it me or do you find this just disgusting and shocking and vile? You're talking like kids, unborn kids are just pieces... I mean, it's disgusting. Somebody, I don't even know who it is, said she shouldn't have had a funeral, she should have put it in the bin. We're talking about a baby here, people. What is this? A great obsession of being the first person on your estate to have a baby. It's supposed to be made out of love. It's supposed to be something you look after. Who's Jodie? Because Jodie's on the Jeremy Kyle show. She's coming out now.
God, have you got all the secrets that she did that? She told my sister. We rang you on Tuesday before. You as well, Tyler, admitted to it. You trash that grade. No. Yeah, you did, and then I was on the phone to you and trash it. I didn't trash it. I picked the back up. I picked the thing in. I was sitting there. I haven't touched the grave at all. She did that.
One at a time. What's your name?
I'm off my phone to on my shirt, a motorbike accident. What they're doing is...
Can you get me a microphone? I've got a microphone. Just hold on 1 second, you two, because there's a lady in the audience. I never do this, but I've just got a feeling. What's your name, darling?
Amanda.
You were shouting out. Why?
Because I think it's very sick that the trash in the grave. I'd lost my son last year who's 23 in a motorbike accident. And for somebody to trash his grave would absolutely...
They said they didn't trash it, they just removed the plaque.
You submitted that, you removed the plaque. That is ridiculous. That is... I know, it was like, the lady wants to have a funeral for her baby then, that's her choice. It's nothing to do with you.
Absolutely right.
Put out and leave her to it.
Thank you very much.
Blatant disregard for life. No, you can't. I'm speaking, okay? It's almost a blatant disregard for life. If she wants to do that, that's her right, isn't it? I agree with that lady. You were close. What happened? What happened?
Tasha happened. Because I'm vile and I'm sick. No, stupid. No. That Tasha. No, it's not that. How's you call me? You changed. You changed. You're not the girl that I first met, Tasha. You're really not.
Apparently, just so everybody knows, this all started years and years ago over a bloke. The fact is, the way you're talking about this baby, right? Who's Nicole?
The Jarl is...
She pushed the pram over when Kurt was in it.
Who?
She pushed the... I haven't been mentioned before then.
Nicole's on the Jeremy Kyle show.
You, for starters, you're not sly, are you not? So why do you want my pregnancy test to get... Yeah, that was to look him in a relationship. No, we didn't. I can't keep a kid. At least start dropping my kid up by the
I'm glad you finally scored the head.
Smash your face into a bed. Yeah, don't you lie. Would she not? Yes, she would. And forever just said she thought about crashing the grave. Your son was living, your son raped, and your son died. Her child still not a child.
Carlos guy.
Oi, you can shut your mouth right now, and you, never in 7 years. That is the sickest, disgustingest thing. When you made it, and you're going to listen to a woman, it's disgusting.
23, almost 24, died in a motorbike accident. I don't know how that
Listen to her.
And do you know, for somebody, if somebody went into my son's grave now and took a little bit of something off there, that's nothing to do with me. No,
You made the point, lady.
the
Listen.
lady's she's had a choice, right, to be... She's not the only woman in the world who's had a miscarriage. That's what I'm saying. If everyone had a miscarriage... At the end of the day, it's still a baby.
She has every right, surely, to decide how to grieve, doesn't she?
How she wants to grieve.
So why are they doing it?
So why is she sending pictures and wishing other people?
Do you not think you need to apologise to this lady?
I just said sorry and I didn't mean it in the way it came out.
Do you know what I think? And I'm sorry for that. And when I look at you, Spive, whose sole ambition is to argue the toss about whether it's a miscarriage, do you know what it tells me? And I don't care if people think this is boring and old-fashioned. This is what we've come to, people. Maybe I am. Do you know what? Maybe I'm turning into my dad. It's just to me, you lot. It's disgusting. Why don't you go to college, get a job? Mate, no, you can't say anything. Well, good, you don't say things like that on this show, okay? For the first time in my life, I'm going to go to a break because I'm actually sickened by what's going on this stage. I'm really actually sickened. And you're sitting there with a smug look on your face. You take a plaque off a grave. You say all those things. I don't know whether you said that stuff or not. Why don't you spend this break just thinking about how vile you've all been in the last 20 minutes? I'm off.
You, and you.
I'll be really honest. I've done this. I am actually shocked. And I'm apparently the gob on legs who can say anything. The way you talk about an unborn baby. Look at you. Your sole ambition is to be violent, make threats, send disgusting messages, laugh at some woman in the audience who lost her son, be in each other's faces. It's not what life's about. She chooses to bury her dead baby. She has every right to. If you did send that Facebook message, picture, whatever, that's sick. It's sick for everyone. Even begun to finish speaking. Sick to every person out there who can't have a kid. I've got 4 kids. Do you know what? What's your mother called?
No.
What's she called?
Shell.
Shell's on the show, ladies and gentlemen.
No, straight down. I'm saying something. You are the sickest, vilest people I have ever met in my life. Do you not think that little son should be getting back? No. Lie down. You don't know half of this story. You're here for the gossip. You're here for the gossip. We're here for the gossip. What? You know what? You've seen it in the Facebook up and how you've seen it. May I not watch it? You don't know we're in the power. With Tasha. Yes, you are. You're in it. Don't have yet. You are. And I've apologised.
Six.
It's all solid.
Stop making threats. Listen to me. I think what you said just then, and I'm going to bring this down for a reason, I think what you just said sort of sums up how I feel about this whole story. I think it's disgusting. However, I want to say something to you. Notwithstanding the grave thing, and I'm with this lady here, this fake Facebook account, and bear in mind I don't understand really what Facebook is. Do you believe she set that up? No. And if she didn't, what do you think of the person who would send via Facebook, hear me out, don't interrupt, pictures of dead babies to people who are pregnant? What would you think about that? Would you think that was sick?
Sick, beyond sick.
Do you think that's
beyond sick?
You say it wasn't you. You say that these people have trashed the grave of your baby. You've come out here, you've shouted and screamed, but it wasn't even a baby, it was a thing. I just think that's the worst argument I've ever heard. She has a right to grieve how she wants. I'm speaking now. You two are saying you went to the grave, you removed a plaque, you did not trash it, you will pass. You are saying I did not set that Facebook account. Whatever anybody thinks about this story, look at this. I've done this a long time and this is one of the most shocking stories ever. And by the way, you want to make threats? It's not going to happen, is it? No. What if they did trash the grave? What happens?
I won't like to think because I know what I'd like to happen when you all get back to where you come from. And it's on that show.
And
what you've done.
And what if she did set that Facebook? I'm speaking.
No, she's not. She did, don't she? If she's done it, she had a pasting for it. And she's got all the... Don't call it mine, that's it. I've got a Tasha, you sat there, right? You was laughing down the corridor before, and as soon as you get on here, you cry. No, it's not laughing. Come on, hold on.
Oi, let us speak.
Yeah, I don't know you from Adam, you don't know me at all. Don't sit there with your smug look at me, right? Listen, once, I don't know where Geordie at all, right? But the fact you come out here and say Tasha's not done that, how do you know?
I'm going to do these results, and you are all, okay, going to shut up now, because this is my show, and we're going to do this. This is one of the most, bring them to me. I honestly have to tell you, I've never heard an audience be so involved. I genuinely have to tell you, I hope to God, we'll start with yours, Tyler. Note from my lie detector expert before the test, Tyler admitted that she moved a stone book, which had an engraving on it, and then put it back on the floor. She also admitted kicking the fence, but claimed she'd not broken the fence or caused damage. She admitted being in the room during the telephone call when Alicia told Tasha that she wanted to dig the baby's body up and scatter the remains around the grave.
No, but at the end of that...
I'm not listening to your justification. You made that call, did you? You sit there
No,
and
I
smuggle
didn't say I wanted to. I said I couldn't.
We asked Tyler, on the night in question, apart from moving the stone book and kicking the fence, did you cause any other damage to the grave? She said no. This test says you're a liar.
I don't think so.
I think you'll find it says you're a liar. Sit down. I cannot believe I'm reading this. On the night in question, did you urinate on the grave? You said no, she was telling the truth. But you lied about trashing the grave.
No, I didn't. I told him what I
Darling, let me tell you, before you start arguing the test, right, you passed the second question. I'm not even repeating it.
I'm not saying it's lying.
You
I'm not
trashed the
saying
grave.
that.
Before the test, Alicia admitted that she moved the stone book from the grave. She also admitted that she told Tasha if she had a shovel, she could have dug the baby's body up. Did you say that?
What?
Can I ask
the
you
way
something?
you're feeling, I said I could have.
Yeah, can I ask you something in a very calm way? Do you not think that's sick?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
We asked you on the night in question, apart from moving the stone book, did you cause any other damage to the grave? You said no, and surprise, surprise, you were lying as well.
How's it funny?
Funny, is it?
Because I know I wasn't lying. I mean,
on the night in question, did you urinate on the grave? No, and she was telling the truth. So this test says that you two did more than you admitted to and trashed that grave. Any comments?
What was trashed? What was trashed?
Could I ask you both the question? Could I ask you both? Could I ask you both? Excuse me. Could I ask you both the question? Do you think, and she's right, you should have been anywhere near that grave? Yes or no?
Well, she shouldn't be sending them emails.
Well, that's
I've got no emails now. Oh, do you know what?
Now, apparently, the reason that they went and did what they did, which we all find disgusting, is because they accused you of setting up a fake Facebook account and sending, and can we just, I mean, I'm sorry to do this, but I'm going to have to, sending pictures of dead babies to people who are still pregnant. They say that that is because you were jealous and bitter and twisted. You say it was nothing whatsoever to do with me. We asked Tasha, did you send the picture in question to Tyler via a Facebook message? Tasha, did you send the picture in question to Tyler via a Facebook message? You said no. You were lying, weren't you?
I was not lying.
It's disgusting.
I told you.
She just moved her hand. Listen, let me tell you something. Nothing in any way justifies what you did. Apart from the one person you told us about, did you send the picture in question to anyone else? You lied on both Where are you? Lady, you need to answer it because your two friends are doing one. Don't even move. Tasha, you can't be stuck.
I'm shot.
You are not hiding from this.
No, why just when it said if I set that account up, Jeremy, if I set that Facebook account up to send them pictures up, why did you arrest me and charge me? They put me on
I'm
fire.
going to tell
Yeah,
you
not
something.
true.
I'm going to tell you something now which you won't like. I'm going to be really honest with you, okay? I'm sorry if you don't like this. I'm supposed to be utterly sympathetic because you lost a child, and I was, and you heard me. But you know what? I asked you 25 minutes ago the motive, and they said that their motive, right, for doing what I have said all day is disgusting, attacking that grave, and I stand by that, Tash. They said that their motive was that
No.
set this up, this fake Facebook account, sending disgusting photos of dead babies. Now, I want you to be honest with me.
Yeah, I will.
I want you to look me full square in the face. Because we can seriously help you. Because nobody, look at me, don't try it with me. Nobody can imagine what it's like to lose a kid. That lie detector is dead right, baby, and you know it is. And you know the way to end this.
Well, why don't you do it about the fake account that got set up in my name? As it doesn't say fake account.
You're still holding on to this, aren't you? You lied, and you know you lied. Yeah, you did. The fact is they desecrated your grave, and that is disgusting, and they've admitted that. Everybody has been wrong, but you know, maybe out of grief for losing that baby, or anger, you sent that picture, didn't you? No. I don't believe it, Ted.
That's fine.
And do you know the worst thing about it? The biggest degree when this goes out. Don't hide behind what happened to you by thinking it's acceptable. The two people who came in to support you are already out of this building because they consider what you did. Now, I will give you this, man, and I will do whatever. But you know something? You're going to face this. Now, come with me.
Nope.
What about your two friends? You're not going to see them either?
Nope. I don't think.
You don't care. Do you know, you're not going to talk to Jodie or Shell, mate? Can you get them here, please? Because you're going to face these people who now know that you're a liar.
They don't.
Go and talk to them.
Come on, then.
Why did she lie? You did lie.
I have witnesses who I'm aware now.
I'm not interested in witnesses. You lied.
No, I didn't.
And you cannot hide by the fact that you have ectopic pregnancies and accessible reasons to send photographs of dead babies to people who are still pregnant.
No, I can't.
What am I doing? A circuit here.
No, that's right. That's fine.
What's your name? What do you believe in here?
I want to go home.
What's your reaction to
They're
that?
all sick, all four of them.
Your reaction. If I'm not quick enough to do the grave, I need your reaction.
I was about to tell you the chocolate and touch them for it. Why you want to do the problem? That's all. You don't Mario, touch up, Jody. Jody, if I had done them pictures, why didn't the police charge me with it?
You know
They will, he won't be. We'll let me do it. We've got no evidence out there that I can't have it.
I totally, by the way, I totally agree with that lie
No,
detector.
there's no evidence that you said it to try with obvious, but everything else is you.
Should I tell you, can I say something now? This is really important, listen to me. I cannot in any way, can you look at me? I cannot in any way describe this morning as anything other than one of the most shocking and vile shows I've done. But look at me, right? I said it early on, please listen to me, about motive, okay? They said, and I don't condone in any way what they did, she has every right to grieve for the loss of her baby, and I'm sorry for that, but they said that they reacted on the grave because of what she said. You came out, you defended her. You need to admit this, lady.
If I had done it, I would have admitted it, but I'm not doing it, so I'm not going to
You know what really upsets
I'm
me?
not going to admit it, but I'm not
Do you know what really upsets me about this? You are going to hide, and I might get slaughtered for this, but you are going to hide behind losing a baby at 4 months is acceptable that allowed you to do that. You are out of order as they are. And you know what? The real people who came here to defend you and the real people at home will be sickened by the fact that you still cannot be honest. There are millions of people that lose babies. There are not, thank the Lord, millions of women who send pictures of dead babies and other women who desecrate graves. She's right. The four of you, right? The four of you are sick, and the four of you shouldn't have kids because you're not mature enough to act like decent human beings in this society. I'm not interested. Come with me. I can't even be doing this.
Did it?
I mean, she's with Graham. You know, I'm told when I start this show. Oh, she's. I have to go back in here. Listen, I'm sorry. I mean, you. No, don't worry. We'll sort that out for you. I mean, you came in all faith and honesty to support somebody who's turned out to be a liar, but I agree with you. I wish you the best of luck. All right. Thanks very much indeed, guys. Why have you been getting upset?
Pardon?
Why have you been getting upset?
That's my nephew that sent them pictures about.
Do you understand something? Listen to me.
What we done was sick, yeah, I know that.
But there's a difference, isn't there? You admit to it, don't you?
Yeah.
You admit to it, don't you? What did she do to the grave? Tell me, be honest and truthful
I'll be
now.
honest with you now, right? We went up there, and yeah, in a sarcastic way, we put daffodils on the grave. True or false? Yeah. And then I tapped the fence like that. It didn't knock and it didn't break that, I promise you. And that's all I can remember doing.
I regret
I'll tell you what I
trashing
done.
that grave.
Yeah, but do you know what? Nothing I can do now, nothing I can say can take back what I've done.
The war has to stop. This is about children. She will get help. Good morning and a big welcome to the show. Now, our first guest today, Tanya, is here to demand answers from the woman she describes as the world's worst mother. Now, Tanya says she can't wait for the call telling her that her mother is dead, because not only did she put her into care when she was just 5 years of age, but she claims on this show today that at 15, her mother forced her into regular prostitution. It's an unbelievable story. I have to tell you, these two have not seen each other for over 5 years. A big welcome first. Tanya's on the show. Give her a round of applause.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show. My mum sold me for sex when I was 15.
Yeah.
Can I just, I mean, people watch this show and other shows like it, and we see headlines and we hear things, and you go, yeah, and then you go, what? Let's just talk about your childhood. You said that you were put into care by a woman who has never been any sort of mother. What do you mean by that? Tell us what you know. There's your mum. Could we just try? We're only about 2 minutes in. Can I hear your story?
Put me in care when I was 4. The only time I knew about my younger years was when my mum slapped me across the back of the legs because I weed myself. And basically, she just slapped me across the back of the
You
legs.
said to my team, this is a person who should never have been allowed to have children. She put drugs and prostitution above her kids. So you remember seeing her on drugs, and you know that she was a prostitute.
I heard from my nan told me that she was a prostitute, and that's when I was conceived with 3
Isn't it true? This is what you say, and let me tell you, there are people coming on later that say that you're a habitual liar, but you said that you were locked in a room for 12 hours so she could go out and sleep with men for money.
Yeah. From 11 o'clock at night to 11 o'clock in the morning, I had a single bed. I had a bucket to do business in, loaves of bread.
But you're in care.
That was before I went into care.
So below the age of 4, your mother would lock you in a room all night and go out and sleep with men.
Yeah.
And you remember that?
Yeah.
Why would you then, if we're doing the story in its entirety, you will get... Oi, sit down and be quiet. Why then, at 15, love, if she was the worst mother in the world who did that, and you'd been away from it for 11 years, did you go back to her?
Because I thought it would work out. Because I wanted to give her a chance.
She's your mum.
She's my mum at the end of the day.
And you tell my team that your mother sold you for sex at 15. Did you not know your own mind?
I did at the time, but I was scared. She put me into a car, and basically the person, the bloke that was, he was touching my leg. He wouldn't let me out of the car. I eventually flew from the car.
What's today about? Because you describe her, just to go back, as a woman who put drugs and prostitution over her kids. A woman who locked you in a room for 12 hours so she could go and prostitute. A woman who forced you to sell your body. You say that she slept with your boyfriend and got pregnant.
Yeah.
Why are you lying, Tanya?
Who are you?
I'm Joan's sister, Tanya's auntie.
Paula. Why are you lying? I'm not lying. You are lying. No, why did you rob off your own nan? I didn't rob off my nan. You did. No, rob I didn't. I don't know what you're doing here because my mother phoned Middle
Sister a prostitute?
No, she is not a prostitute.
Did she put her into care and
For the sake of it, yes, she did, because she went through a breakdown.
Right, I think I might have one in a minute. Let's get your mum out. Joe's on the show this way.
You are one liar. You are a liar. No, I'm not. There you are. I don't want to do with you. You tell me I'm all lying. Tell the truth. Leave it alone. Leave the kids alone. No, you tell me I'm all lying. What do you do with that? You pissed off my mother. When I'm asking, what? Tell me this is my mother.
Some of the allegations that she made about you are huge. So I just want to breathe, love. I just want to. Yeah, seriously.
You want me to have a heart attack with a daughter like that? I tell you what.
That is your child.
I don't care.
What do you mean you don't
care? I'm inside about
That's your daughter. Why'd you put her in care? Why'd you put her in care?
I was on drugs and drink when she was 4 years old.
Why wouldn't you pick a
I'm lying.
Why would you?
I didn't give it to
Why are you shouting?
My family.
Why would you pick drink and drugs
What do you
over
think?
a baby? I'm asking you a question. Why would you pick drink and drugs over your own flesh and blood?
I was young and stupid, alright? I held my hands up, alright?
Stop
I
shouting.
never... No, I'm telling you, right? You listen to me then, alright? You've had your say with her. You listen to me for once,
Well, if you spoke and didn't shout, then it might get somewhere, might we?
When you tell her to shut up.
She came here because she said you were the worst mother in the world. What's
Am
the
I
truth?
wrong?
Well, then explain.
All right.
Did you sell her for sex at 15?
Did I heck us like? Did I heck us like?
Did you hear me say to her, why would you go back if this woman is so vile?
Yeah.
Why did she come back at 15?
Hang on a minute. If I sold her for sex at 15, do you think I'd be on this stage now? No. I'd be there in London, you know, making my money.
Oh, dear. Were you a prostitute ever?
No.
Sure about that?
I'm honestly.
You've never sold your body for sex?
Am I hackers like?
Not now,
no,
did you ever?
Excuse me. I was on drugs. I was high.
She told my secret. Well, then how would you know if you hadn't sold your body for drugs?
You've had your say. When it starts, look at the state on you. Right, I mean, look at the state, yeah, because I've done mine. You know you got AIDS.
Right, listen. Did you ever imagine that you could have been so under the influence of drugs that you might have sold your body for money?
I probably could have done because I was way high. I'm holding my hands up. Right?
So could you have done the same with your daughter?
Shut up. Right.
But when she came back at 15, just answer the question, were you still high on drugs, yes or no? So you'd stop taking them?
God, 20, 30 odd years ago. Even before she came back to me. I was not drinking. I was not drinking. You were? No, I was not. You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar. No, I'm not. Don't make me out to be a liar. You are a liar.
Why are you here? You said...
I want answers from my mouth. No, I want answers from you. You've got me on here because you stopped me seeing my granddaughter. Why? Because I give you an answer.
Why don't we do this differently, right? Why don't we just all listen? This is a good chance. Why don't we just...
Calm me down, I'm coming down, all right?
I'm really pleased
My
to see...
adrenaline's a pumping.
Your adrenaline's a pumping.
Hello, audience. How does people are you all?
Right. Are you on drugs? Because you look like you are.
No, I'm not.
Well, stop bouncing around. Shut your cake hole and listen to me.
All right, let's get this over and done with so I can go out and have a fag.
You haven't seen your daughter in 5 years. I want you to answer as clearly as you can the allegations without shouting and screaming. You said you wanted answers. Without shouting and swearing, what do you want to ask?
I will when she looks at me.
Why should I look at you?
Oh, for crying out loud.
Why did you put me into care then?
Because I was heavy on drinks and drink. My apologies, look. Right, on drugs and drink, okay? I went to my mother to ask for help. I went to my sisters to ask for help. Nobody would.
Right.
So I did it, I did it voluntarily.
Okay, can I ask you a question, right? Because I'm going to go to break and I'm going to come back. That's a start, but I want to ask you a question. At that moment, when your kid is 4, and you admit that you've got problems with drink and drugs, and you lose your kid, hold me. No, don't hold me. Hold on a second.
No, I won't touch you.
What? Why wasn't that enough motivation at that point in your life to go, I'm going to get the help I need to change my life? Why is it that you still took them for years to come? That is surely what she wants to know. Because say you put her in and you did it for the right reasons, most people would have gone, I've lost my kid, I'm going to change my life, and they'd have spent 6 months or a year getting clean and have gone and got her back. That's what this is about, because she didn't go for her back. Think about that. I'm back after this break. Don't go anywhere. Well, that went well. One's gone that way, one's gone that. I don't know which way I'm going to go. Oh, well, I'll try this way. Where's she gone? Steve, let's go. Where are we going? There's a man walking with me at a camera. Out the way, go that way. Where's she gone? What are you doing running off? If you came here for answers, the only way we're going to deal with this is face the woman. Come with me. I'm fed up with all this walking around. Look at all these people standing there. Where is she? Wait. There you are.
Did you like the truth?
We did all right at the beginning. She asked.
Did you like the truth?
You didn't answer the question.
Tell the truth, Tanya. Look, right, Joe.
Why didn't you go back for her and get clean? Answer that.
Will you let me answer that?
I didn't.
Yeah, I did, actually.
Why didn't you get clean and take her back?
I put her in care last week. I had other kids before her.
All right, but why didn't you get clean and take her back?
Will you listen then, and I will tell you instead of interrupting? Okay, right, I put my kids into care, drugs, drink, blah, blah. Right, end on. I got all clean, right? I went to court to get them back. They would not let me have them back until I was absolutely clean. But I did all this on my own back, and you knew all this.
No, I didn't.
When you had nothing. Yeah, you did, you lying.
Why are you so vile to her?
I'm not, because she put me on here for nothing. She's lying.
But why?
She's lying. I ain't. All I ever wanted was a man. What? Well, you ain't, because I'm not your bloody mother.
Is it true that you slept with her boyfriend?
Oh, she slept with my boyfriend.
Jesus.
Because I tell you what, she come out of that bedroom when we were down.
Give me those cards for the stage.
How old were you then? How old were you then? You were doing your blouse up. He was doing his blouse up, so I battered your ball. That's the only time I ever lied. And I locked you in the room. You're a lying cow. You're a liar. I never brought you up, Tanya. So I don't know where you've got this from.
But don't you feel as a mother that you should have done a lot more?
Yeah, I should have done.
Then why don't you bring your voice down and work on that? The reason you're shouting is because you're guilty. We both made mistakes.
And my husband.
That's your mother, that's your daughter.
No, I don't care. She didn't want me to mother.
You ain't getting no access to my kids.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll go for custody. I will go for custody.
Sorry. You actually want to have a relationship with her kids, but not with her. Why should she let you anywhere near just said you're going for custody?
Well, I can do. I've got custody.
Who's going to give you custody kids when you gave your own ones away?
You turned around and said this for the last 6-7 months, right? That you were going to go, that you've got solicitors there.
Where are they, Tanya?
I won't send you any because you know
Your ex, the one that you accused her of sleeping with, this is interesting, it's been past this. I've known Tanya for many years. She's a liar, a prostitute, and a bad mother. I never had sex with her mother, Joan, and I never got Joan pregnant. Tanya is sick, and she tries to blame her mother for everything, even though it's not her mum's fault. In my opinion, Joan would be better off bringing up Tanya's daughter.
Thank you. That says it all, and he's the nicest guy I've ever met, and I'll tell you what, I'd have him as a son.
What's your sister called? Paula. Come with me a second, you guys, quickly, come here. Come here.
Please bloody text you to find out what we're going on.
Come here.
You should have that. I know what my sister's
What are you making of this?
Because my sister
Shouting, seriously, please.
My sister looked after my children when I had a breakdown.
Can I just say something very, very calmly? Can you turn around? Just don't say a word a minute. For me, this is about, and I want, because I'm sick of this, when she gave her kids into care for a reason that she said there were problems in her life with drinking and drugs.
Yes.
Surely whatever's happened, and maybe she does make some stuff up, I don't know, is because this lady, she thinks, never tried to get her back. But actually, Joan says she tried to, but wasn't successful.
She did try her hardest, but social services wouldn't let him until she was absolutely clear. And I mean clear.
Then if that's the case, just one question to you. Because the ex has backed your story, and the sister's backing your story. Serious question without shouting. Look at me. Where's the animosity come from? Why are you so angry with her calmly?
Because of the 36 years that she's put me through.
Do you feel that any of that is justifiable?
Who would have us deny our gods and our heritage? It was you who fought for kids who didn't understand our cause, who weren't willing to pay the price for our freedom. But more than that, it was you who fought for Skyrim, for our right to fight our own battles, to return to our glory and traditions, to determine our own future. And it is for these reasons that I cannot accept the mantle of High King. Not until the moot declares that title should go on my shoulders will I accept it.
And what about Jarl Elise?
Yes, what about the Lady Alice? Will she put aside her personal hatred for me and her misplaced love for the Emperor and his coin so that the suffering of our people will end? Will she acknowledge that it is we Nords who will determine Skyrim's future? Will she swear fealty to me so all may know that we are at peace and a new day has dawned?
I do.
Then it is settled. The Jarl will continue to rule solitude. I will
No, it's
garrison
okay.
armies here
If she
to
wanted
ward
to
off
talk to me properly, she should have sat down and talked to me face to face
Right.
without
You know what?
anyone. I don't want to even look at her. No, Jerry, I don't even want to look at her. Jeremy, sorry, my apologies, I'm sure, right? But I don't even want to look at her. This is your last shot. No, I don't want to bother her. All I wanted was access to see my grandchild.
The point is this, people, you know this from watching the show, when people have kids and they fall out, you ain't going to be able to achieve any of that unless there is a decent level of respect between you both.
I don't want you anywhere near my
Seriously, you should stick up for me on this. These kids are now going to be stuck in this war that you two have had for 30 years, and that's not... What? Just look at your daughter.
Oh, so like, you know, if I didn't think anything, hang on a minute, like, she's got this granddaughter who I've seen about 4 times, so many women.
Can I give you some advice? Just shut your mouth and listen to me.
No, you listen to me a minute. No, you listen to me. Like, I've got birthday cards. I've sent Christmas cards down to her. Like, no, we've put it in the envelope. And who's opened them and spent them? She has. So what mother's that spending? Daughter's blooming Christmas and birthday. What a man. No, I won't. No, I
I
won't.
think you're both as bad as each other. I think there's been right and wrong on both sides.
She's not as brave as I am. That makes a lot of difference. Right.
I think that you are both exactly the same. I think you've both made mistakes, and I fear that the kids will be...
I have made mistakes. I made a big mistake, haven't I?
So I'm going to make a baby.
No.
It's not very nice, is it? Do you agree with what she says? It's a bit vile, isn't it, when the kids admit she's made
Well,
mistakes?
considering she comes out with a load of lies, and she has mocked off Nan, because Nan has been mocked off, Nan has been mocked on the phone to me in Boston.
With the greatest respect, don't you think your sister said some pretty vile things to her own kid?
Well, in a way, yes.
Right, so why can't you give a little bit like she's just given a little bit?
Well, what she give a little bit?
She just said I've made mistakes and I'm sorry.
Oh, right, yeah, she apologised once too often, and then she kicks off again, don't she, for no reason?
You're not interested, are you?
No, I'm not.
You ain't going to move.
You don't have nothing to do with me.
You don't move. You ain't going to see those grandchildren.
And you won't see them grandkids ever again.
My husband Torrid was the
Have a nice lifetime, because you'll
Yeah,
be
I will do. I don't need the broken money. Can I go home now?
Do you know what, Joan? And do you know the real sadness because you're out here calling supporting her? She is justifying everything this girl says about her because this girl has moved and she hasn't. I don't know whether you just all make horrible accusations, but you know what? I'll support you on one thing. You ain't going to see those grandchildren if you don't make it right with her.
Why should I make it
Do you want me
right
to
with
tell
her?
you what this face looks like?
Why should I make it right with her? When she bought me on
Why don't you slip your hook?
Why don't
you just go
Why
that
don't
way?
you?
Why don't you slip your hook away from my
Why does she want to make a mess for me?
Shall I tell you something? I've tried for 20 minutes. You're vile. Go.
Yeah, I know. Same as you. Well, look,
Have you ever seen such animosity? Seriously?
No, I genuinely haven't. But I do appreciate the fact that you admitted to making mistakes.
Yes, gave a little bit.
I drink, but I don't drink heavily.
Can I say one thing? Listen to me. The only thing that should not happen now, and I hope Graham would agree, is that those kids somehow end up in the middle of a war that has torn you and your mother apart. Sometimes, we said it a long time ago, didn't we? You know, we can stand there and we can try. Sometimes it doesn't work. And you know what? Concentrate with Graham on trying to build up your sort of strengths and what you want to do, and take her into your room, Graham, at some point. But please drop this and I'm sorry, move on, yeah?
Thanks for helping me.
Well, I didn't, did I? I thought it was completely...
Well, trying to help.
You go into that room and, jeez. But there's the point, isn't it, about the show? You know, people come in, spill their guts. Sometimes they can make it work, but sometimes there's too much water under the bridge. I mean, so much animosity, so much anger, and you look at that and you think, why is there so much? The other girl gave a little bit, the mother didn't. Sometimes it's just better to go, do you know what? It doesn't work. Right, join us after the break, my friends. You told my team my relationship with Carmel was this show has ever seen. Take a look at this, my friends. Welcome to the show. My mum sold me for sex when I was 15. Yeah. Let's just talk about your childhood. You said that you were put into care by a woman who has never been any sort of mother. What do you mean by that? Tell us what you know. There's your mum. You describe her, just to go back, as a woman who put drugs and prostitution over her kids. A woman who locked you in a room for 12 hours so she could go and prostitute. A woman who forced you to sell your body. You say that she slept with your boyfriend and got pregnant.
Yeah.
Who are you?
I'm Tanya's auntie, Paula. Why are you lying? I am lying. You are lying. No, why did you rob off your own nan? I didn't rob off my nan. You did.
No, I didn't. I don't know what you're doing here because you're
my
nothing
mother
to do with it.
phoned me
Is your sister a prostitute?
No, she is not a prostitute.
Did she put her into care and a...
For the sake of it, yes, she did.
You are one liar. You are a liar. No, I'm not. Yeah, you are. I don't know what you're doing with you. You can't. Tell the truth. Leave her alone. Leave the kids alone. No, you can't. There was nothing to do with you. I didn't want you when you came back to the island. Johnson, I'll tell you. I'm waiting for a phone call, right? You evil. I'm dead.
Now, on that last show, Tanya was accused of stealing from her own grandmother and says she is back here today because she is sick and tired of being brandished as a thief. She says to prove that she isn't, she's going to do the lie detector test, and once she does, she never wants to see the woman she describes as the world's worst mother ever again. Now, unbelievably, Tanya says she literally cannot wait, it's awful, until the day her own mum dies. Tanya's back on the Jeremy Kyle show that way. You'd understand the audience's reaction. Welcome back. They're booing because you say you cannot wait for the moment your own mother dies.
Yep.
That's appalling.
I don't care what they think. They don't really know what she's like.
Let's hold on 1 second. You and Joan have got a huge beef, right? But today, not like last time, this centres on an accusation that you stole, regularly it seems, from your grandmother, who is no longer here. She's passed away. And that I'll get to you in a minute, love. That's what...
Move on then, hurry up then, let's get it over and done with.
It's called the Jeremy Kyle Show. Button your mouth and wait till I get to you, all right? What are you doing? Hey, you're not going to get past him, are you, to be honest? Come here, let her in. minute. Come here.
What the hell is that?
What are you doing screaming and shouting for?
What? But she put me on here, get a game. You know, you're well, come on then, let's get on there now then, get it over and done with. Right. Oh, yeah. He's not saying I'm gonna look at come on then, we'll find out I'm crazy, I know. And I'll tell you what, I know. 100% I hope you die. Yeah, you die, I know. Your nickname is, it's BB, but
Head over to the winking side.
yeah, because a butcher put 10 pound big size. No, I told
Oi, can you do me a... Is that your daughter?
I don't even know what the hell you're
Sit
doing.
down.
I don't even know you.
Get on stage. What did you just say? What did you just say?
Yeah, well, she can bring you up. Bring me up, can she?
No, you shouldn't know me, because technically I am your cousin. I'm Paula's
That's
daughter.
in my life.
No, I'm glad I am.
Who are you? Who are you?
I'm Paula's daughter. I'm EJ.
Hold on a second, let me get this absolutely right. EJ, do me a favour and be quiet a minute, right? You and she are never going to have a relationship. For a mother and a daughter to be that I'm speaking...
So why leave it and then get back in touch with me?
The fact you're both...
I don't want nothing
Hold
to
on
do
one
with
second,
you.
hold on one second.
Get in touch with you.
Can we talk about these accusations,
Well,
please?
get her out there and I'll sit here and talk to you, Blake. Sit talking to her.
You'll do what you're told. I'm not running around
You're
after
not my dad telling me.
If you want a lie detector, you'll get out there and do it properly, all right? I'm not messing around.
Get out there and sort it out with her then. Don't sort it standing there and sort it out with me.
Listen, lady, if you want to be
Don't call
part of
me a
this...
lady because that's one thing I am not.
I would say I'm going to just leave that out there. You certainly are not a lady, love. That's actually the most accurate thing you've ever said. Where's she gone now? Do you know what? I don't even bother to... why do I have a set? Where's he? What's... Oh, my God. Goodness sake. Ridiculous. In here, right? Where have you gone now? What are you doing? Sorry, who are you? I'm Shelley. Right, can we... You know, I was trying to do this in the right way. You and Joan obviously hate each other. I do, by the way, find it slightly shocking that people would, to their own mother and their own daughter, say, I hope you die on national television. But we'll move from that because that's not going to change. When you were here last, there was an accusation that you stole from your grandmother, who is no longer here. I got to that point where it all kicked off. Tell me what we're talking about. Tell me what the accusation
I got accused of pinching money off my nan.
Is that true?
No, it's not true, and I can prove that today by done a lie detector test.
You say you loved your nan, she raised me, my mother was violent, she was no good, I wouldn't do that.
I class my nan as my real mum because my BB has not been around as a proper mum.
So you have done a lie detector test to prove the vitriol that's coming out of her mouth, the lies and everything are not true. Your nan was somebody you loved, you wouldn't have done that to your nan. And all we descend to is you telling your mother, I hope she dies, and your mother telling you, I hope she dies. Shelley, you're part of this as well. We will go to a break. Nobody is going to get any results because it's my show unless all of you get out there and do it properly. I'm back after this break. Out now. Do you know what? I was thinking about this during the break. I was going to say, welcome back. We were talking to a mother and a daughter. I don't think in all of my time on this show I've seen two people be that rude to each other, both wishing each other dead. This centres on Tanya, who's been accused of nicking off her grandmother, who's sadly no longer here, by her mother Joan. They hate each other, but they're either going to come on this stage now and do it properly, or I am not doing it. Tanya, Joan, get out here now.
Sitting down. We'll get it sorted once and for all now, shall we? Because I ain't sitting down, lovey. Alright? Your nan, my mum, rung me up, and will you shut up and listen, right? Because I've come on here to say mine. I didn't say my piece that time, right? She rung me up the last time, right? At the end of the day, her man said, you stole 100 quid, right? And at the end of the day, my mum cannot answer because obviously she passed away, right? So she cannot defend herself. And I tell you what, I hope that lie detector comes back 100%. I swear.
Joan, sit down, answer me this. Your mum who died... Well, do whatever you want, stand on your head, but answer the questions. Your mother died in 2009. You've just said she told you that Tanya stole
She rung me and told me.
Okay.
Yeah, and I wasn't the first one that she'd already rung.
Well, I'm going to back that up by a statement from your sister, your auntie. This is Paula. I am absolutely convinced that Tanya stole money from her grandmother. Before my mum died, she told me that Tanya had been taking money from her. She has a history of stealing from us, and as far as I'm concerned, she is not part of the family. I've got two people saying that they were told by a lady, an older lady, that you nicked money. You have to answer that. Now, I know you've done the lie detector, but that would explain why she is that angry. But why is it so personal? You wish your own daughter dead? Why?
Well, she wishes me.
Is that an tit for tat?
I mean, at the end of the day, like, when I saw when we came on it,
My nan gave me 200 quid check back in Jewellery.
Shut up. Just to me.
Right, Jeremy, right? Told me come on here.
Yeah.
Right, she turned around and said she was put into care, blah, 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 blah. If you remember, yeah?
I remember
Fair
it,
enough, right? And she contradicted it, right? I put on the streets when she was blurred, 15, so fuck off, you know.
Do you think you've been a good mother?
Huh?
Do you think you've been a good mother?
Better.
Okay, take a seat, because I'm telling you to.
No,
Do you think you could have been a...
I'm going to stand up.
Did you steal the money?
No, I did not.
Let's get Shelley. Shelley is who?
My friend.
Let's get Shelley on the show. She's coming out. Let's give her a round of applause. Because I invited her, so shut up and let her speak. She's going to have a say. Is that all right with you?
She can have
you
a
don't
say.
Well, then be quiet and let...
I'm a what? Wait, how come you've been for the last 20 years looking after your daughter? What's it got to do with you? Well, I've been looking after your daughter for the last 20 years. I'm glad you did a better job, darling. It's a better job as you ever do. Look at it. Yeah, look at it. What are you? Better what you now, darling.
Lovely. Well, this is just...
What's it gone wrong?
She looks like a what?
What's it gone wrong?
A posse gone wrong.
I don't think so. I've got a great life. I'm applying for a job and everything.
Brilliant. Round of applause for that. Can I ask, be quiet, you two. Do you believe she stole that money from her grand? This is more accusations. Backstage, she was on as well. Who's Emma, your niece? Absolutely. She was nice. Emma's on the show as well. Give her a round of applause.
Why didn't you turn up to our funeral?
My nan's funeral, I did, thank you.
Yeah, well, that's what I was Thank you very much.
Did she go to the...
Did
you go to your nan's theatre? Hello?
I didn't see her then because I was sat there.
Well, don't do that to me. I'm just asking.
I was sat there, mate.
I'm sat there, I am stood next to the coffin when it was going down, thank you.
Can I ask you a question? Can you do me a favour and button it a minute and sit down? You didn't do what you want.
I ain't sitting down.
No, well, let's all stand up. Well, let's get rid of the chairs.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? Well, do you think she nicked the money?
Yes, she did. Nan even admitted it to me.
Right, this is what I want to hear.
Nan's admitted it to me. Across the phone, she was petrified of telling
What
her.
about if you two have made this up and she's telling the truth?
I ain't telling a lie, not a thing.
I'm talking to her. So you absolutely believe
I'm 1,000% sure, mate, that she stole that money.
And how sure are you?
100%.
And if you prove that to be the case, and we had the statement from her auntie, what's going to happen?
Well, she ain't no part of our family, mate. We'll be part of mine. Nothing to do with us anymore.
I didn't even really want to come back on it. Do you not anyway?
Good. What have you done for us?
Hold on. You want to prove that you're right? Will you be quiet, seriously, or I'm going to... From your nan's point of view that the money was stolen by her, you want to clear your name, then you want nothing more to do with it. So, I just want to talk to you. Is she capable of doing this? Because there's two really different stories.
I can see, no. I mean,
how would you feel if she had stolen the money? Oi, be quiet!
I would be extremely disappointed because I wouldn't think that she'd do that.
And you have been instrumental in bringing her
a family member as well who took her in and looked after her. I'd be very disappointed in her if
Have you stolen the money?
No, I haven't.
Give me those results. As ever, the questions that were asked of Tanya, the answers that she gave, and whether indeed she was telling the truth or not. You said you're 1,000% sure.
Yeah.
You, Joan, backed it up by saying that your mum phoned you before she died and said that Tanya had nicked money. Backed up by the message, the statement from the aunt. You say not at all, not in a million years, yeah? How sure are you going to pass this?
100%.
We asked Tanya one simple question. Did you ever take any money out of your grandmother's purse without her permission? You said no. Why'd you say no?
I was telling the truth.
Of course she was telling the truth. Walk away and act in a different way.
Have a good life. Well, and at the end of the day,
I cannot believe that's your daughter, yeah?
Yeah, well, it's supposed to be.
What right have you got to have an opinion on that? I'm talking to her mother. That's your daughter.
I'm her daughter. I'm sorry, I'm her daughter.
She must be very proud.
Oh,
Listen,
she is.
Listen.
Shut up, Emma.
Oh, shut up, Emma. That's how a good mother she is. Whether or not you made that up, whether or not she is what you say she's not, she's passed the test. I have to tell you something, whether you like this or not, and you can think what you want. I cannot believe that you talk about some person you gave birth to like that. Look at you, all sweetness and that. You're foul-mouthed, and it's disgusting. And you should be trying to make up with your daughter.
You foul-mouthed, and now look at you. You're not better than what we... I don't even know what she is.
You don't care that she's... You don't care about your...
Look, we was on here the last time, all right?
You don't care about your daughter.
I couldn't get a word in edgewise.
You were wrong. Why wouldn't you apologise?
What? I just apologised to her. I said that's the end of it now. All right?
That's it, yeah?
Yeah.
You'll never see her again?
No. Well,
No,
unless she's dead.
Don't you think unless she's dead?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think
I won't go to the funeral, actually.
Well, it's just words. That's the most
I promise you, Jerry, I will not go to her funeral when she's dead.
My name's Jeremy, and if you were my mother, I wouldn't want you there. Good night. Thank you very much. Some people in my life, but that's her own daughter? Wouldn't even go. Oh, God. Can you get her out of the building? Go away.
Get lost.
Go away. Irrelevant.
Nothing to do with you. Just
No.
go.
Do you not want anything to do with your mum?
No.
Stop.
She's spoiled. She's a blooming virgin. She's not just a virgin. I hate her.
What you said on stage and what she said, I will not detract from the fact I think it's disgusting. However, nothing is to be achieved by you lot shouting and screaming. An accusation was made. You wanted to come and prove your innocence. You did. Your mother and the other person didn't have it in them to apologise. You are going to achieve nothing by lowering yourself to her level and using your kids as weapons. You take that and in a dignified way, you move on with your life. If you hang around and send messages or emails and make insults and threats, you're lowering yourself to that level. This will live with me forever. A mother who says, I wish I'd dropped my daughter on her head when she was born. I wouldn't even go to her blank funeral. You don't need this, okay?
Yeah.
But when I watch you with her, she brings it to... You bring herself... You're down with her, and it's no good. You have an important part to play. She needs to be better than this.
A lot better. This is why I came with her this time to support her, because she's not very good at sticking up for herself.
To the outside world, sometimes people will go, why would you want to be involved in a parent or a child's relationship? But that's your mother. Nothing is to be achieved. Get on with your life. Be the best mother you can. Deal with the people that are important to you. I'm glad you were able to prove that. I really do have to go and lie down. I have a very bad headache. We'll leave you with Graham. Give him a round of applause. Thank you very much indeed.
Welcome to the show. Now, my first guest today, Donna, says that her family have turned their backs on her because they basically have approved of her partner, Carl. Now, Donna says that even as a kid, she always felt like the black sheep of the family, and she's here today to confront them all and find out basically why.
Just be here.
Big day for her. Donna's already here. Give her a round of applause. I want to get straight to the point here. You and Carl, you see a lot of people will come on and they go, my family don't approve of a new relationship. You've been with this guy 14 years, you've got 4 kids, and you're pregnant. Yeah. Your mum, Jackie, you say, I mean, there's 2 points. One, she doesn't accept him,
And on the other hand, you say she's never really accepted you. What do you mean by that?
She's never ever took my side on anything. She's always took my sister's side.
Who's your sister?
Diane in the audience. Or any of the other members of family.
So when I said in instruction that you felt like the black sheep of the family, you always felt from an early age that there was a problem in whatever you said or whatever you did.
Yeah.
And this now shows itself in that she badmouths your partner. Yeah. She's not nice to your kids, you say.
Well, basically, she's trying to say now that I stopped from seeing the kids. I have never ever stopped from seeing my kids ever.
So you're not.
I am telling the truth. Okay, I am all right. Truth, January, right? When I was single that day, everybody come up to me and said, I feel sorry for you, love. I have not stopped from seeing my kids.
So you think that she's never favoured you, she doesn't like your kids, and we'll also talk about Carly being within 14 years. She doesn't.
Don't get me wrong, Gemma, she's been fine with us. There's times where we have got on, but when there's been an issue, I've always been the bad guy. This is my point across.
This all kicked off, though, this family falling apart a year ago, but there was an accusation of a theft, wasn't there? Tell us about that briefly, the phone.
The phone, yeah, love, yeah, and I've accused my sister's son for taking it.
This is Jordan,
yeah,
isn't it?
Is, yeah.
And Jordan's here today to say, all right, a minute, you reckon that he nicked your partner's phone and the whole thing?
But basically, Jeremy, right?
That's in there.
Yeah. Basically,
let's keep going.
That's the kid who's been accused of nicking the phone which started this whole thing. This is your, no, I'm speaking, this is your sister's son, and that son of the family have taken his side, and you and Carl feel ostracized. So he came in today, you'll love this, to a lie detector test to prove that he hadn't stolen it, yeah? Well, he hasn't done the lie detector test, has he? Because he's made every excuse in the book, from being too nervous to not being able to do it for medical reasons. In fact, he spent the entire day winding everybody up on this show and refuses to do it, which would make me think that maybe there's something in this. But taking the camera off here, because I'll deal with it. Let's go back to your mum. You say you and your mum have a close relationship. She's still with the other siblings.
Right,
she doesn't like your kids, and she doesn't like your partner. Let's get her on the show. Look, Jackie's
still need me
coming
to
out.
do
Give her a round of applause.
You go on. Ready to get going? All right, what is it? Okay.
We're going to make this simple because old man here will get confused.
Okay.
That's why your fellow went to you 10 years ago going to the shop.
You saved us all.
That's why you're not with nobody very fit.
Jackie, you told me. Jackie love.
What has he ever done to you?
Jackie love.
My life, right?
Jackie love. Shush. Hey, isn't it true though that your mother has grounds to doubt the brilliance of Carl, your boyfriend and partner of 14 years, because he has cheated on you?
Yeah, he has. I'll admit that.
Oh God.
He's brought my heart, but at the end of the day, we've come through it. I've got 4 children. I've got one on the way, Jeremy. I don't need other people chipping in.
Why would this guy, listen to each other, why would this guy have caused this much misery in this relationship? Why can't she have her own relationship with a man and still have a relationship with her mother?
Because she doesn't want a relationship with her mother. She wants a relationship
Okay, listen also, I want to just do this very quickly.
relationship with just the boyfriend and the children.
Shut
phone.
Camilla
Your
Shea.
other daughter's son is very simple for me and the audience. Jordan, yes, I know he's called Jordan. We've seen him. Now, there was an accusation by her, Donna, that he had stolen Carl's, that's the boyfriend, father of mine. Keeping up here, brilliant, right? That he'd stolen the phone. Now, just want to ask you, Beth, why would Jordan come all the way to the Jeremy Kyle show to do a lie detector test to prove that he hadn't stolen Carl's phone, and this was made up in her mind, and spend many hours winding up every member of my team and not go through with it? Would you explain that? This guy has locked himself in a toilet. He's had most of my team running around. I simply want to say, I know he's 17. Surely if he was innocent, he would have gone into the test and he would have sorted this out, because of the root cause of this family war.
That's not true. That's why wouldn't you go in the toilet and prove he's telling the truth? It's not the proof to prove to me. I've done the accusing. No. Do you know why? My newborn, my baby's picture was on that phone.
I think they might have started during the break. I'll be back with more people after this, so don't go anywhere. You still at it? Welcome back, Donna and her mum, Jackie. Donna! Why did you accuse him? Answer the question.
Because he was the last one up my stairs.
This is Jordan's mum. What's your name?
Diane.
Why does she accuse your son? Don't say a word, you. Why?
I'm not got a clue, but he accused me in the kinetic device, do you know what I mean? I want to confirm it.
Did your son nick it?
No.
Then why wouldn't he do the lie detector test today? And why has he made every excuse known to man not to go into it? No, be quiet, you lot. Why?
I don't know. I've not got a clue. I mean, at the end of the day, I didn't come here last night. I've only been here quite a few hours.
Sure you have. Jordan, you can hear me. Can you two stop? Can you two stop this? Because I won't be able to sort this. Shush. Jordan, you can hear me, can't you?
Alright, what is it?
Go on then, man to man at 17. Why don't you do the lie detector test? Because I got told I had to stop for medical reasons. So you're using medical reasons. Did you lock yourself in the toilet earlier and refuse to come out, yes or no? No. You're going to swear at me, are you? The thing is, if your aunt made this dreadful accusation and is wrong, why would just go and do it and prove that you're telling the truth? Because you...
She's a backward boyfriend.
What?
So she's from... She's a backward boyfriend.
But you can swear... Can you please... If you don't, I seriously will finish it. Be quiet, be quiet. Why wouldn't you prove it? You could have done this today without swearing. You could have gone into that test and proven that she had a grudge to bear. Why didn't you do that?
Because he's probably nicked it himself.
No. Why didn't you go in and do it, pal? Forget everybody else. You had a chance. We gave you the chance. You're an adult to do the test and prove the accusations wrong. Why didn't you do it, Jordan?
We tried twice.
Who's Wayne? Let's get Wayne on the Jeremy Kyle show, ladies and gentlemen. This is Wayne, welcome to the show.
You're supporting Donna. She supported you for about 17 years.
Yeah.
Try getting a job, girl. Do you know what I mean?
Try
getting a job. Try getting a job. Don't laugh at me. Try getting a job. Yeah, try getting a job. Stop kicking. You ain't done to her. Everything.
Donna, why are you doing it this way?
Don't try to shut in your mouth, baby.
You do.
You like to stop that.
You do. Why are you here? Nothing to do with you.
Why am I here? Why am I here?
Look, Dad should be on stage.
Wayne.
Hello.
Yeah. Don't defend anybody else. Like my own grandson told me. Oh, he's the bad guy, isn't he? After. Do
you know what? I've got 30 seconds and I'm going to leave the stage because you will not listen to anybody for 2 minutes. Nothing. Why are you here?
Because of him.
Right, this accusation of Jordan stealing the phone. Let me put this to you, Wayne. You're here protecting your family's honour. Oh, you want to come on now, do you?
What's he come on in first place?
You come on when I say so. It's the Jeremy Kyle show. Jordan's here. Give him a round of applause. Before you say anything, explain
Because I've asked Jordan a lot of times, look at me. Look at me. I don't have to do this, you know. You can all go sling your hook unless you listen. Then listen. Why would your nephew, why wouldn't he just go and do the test if he was telling the truth? Serious question, calmly asked.
Well, that's what I said. He said it's been stopped.
I attempted it twice. No, you didn't. You sabotaged it. What I don't understand is why that has created all of this. And it goes deeper than a mobile phone. It goes, as she says, to what she thinks about her mum. And you're at war. Thing is, she wants to be with him. That's her business, right? When is it? Right. There you are. Right, can I Wayne makes the point. Donna, listen. Wayne, your brother, makes a really good point. And I'm with him on this. If I heard that my sister was being beaten, which he says he's heard, then he's going to have an opinion. You've ever beaten her?
Oh, no. Yeah, you are.
You are?
Yeah, you are. Peter went through.
You talked about years ago, Dad.
Hold on, what's your name? What's your name?
Yeah, Jordan's dad.
I said about when you went through what everybody knows.
If you don't shut Donna up, I'm done. I tell you here and now, be quiet. You think your son could have nicked the phone?
It's 50-50 chance of it, yeah, because there's two of them there.
But your dad thinks you might have stolen it.
I wasn't there, I don't know.
No, but he thinks that you could have done. How do you feel about that?
I know in my head about it, I'm not talking.
And when did a lot anyway, never mind, I've asked that.
He has assaulted her by the throat. I was stood there at the door house and I ended up hitting him in his living room. You landed under the dining room table with your glasses at the back of your head. It's quite different as well. There's a big difference between beating her up with that. You don't look at it between beating her up and something what happened once. That's why I hit you and that's why we're back to before. And now you don't use it, eh? No, you're not. You are.
We're getting the dog friend to kill a few dogs like that. Don't do that.
How are you, pal? Really good to meet you. You alright?
Yeah, I'm good, huh?
I just want to say to the audience, right? When I meet people like you,
right,
and I know what happened and how you've been treated, and they'll get to know it, I just think fair play that you can even sit here and say it, right? You say my dad ain't great and my mum isn't much better either. You grew up with your nan.
Yeah, that's right. I was about 1.5, 2. There was a big family feud, feud. Nan didn't want me, Mum and Dad didn't want me, couldn't manage me.
Why couldn't they manage you? What do you know about that?
They've told me so many different stories, it's just I don't know what to believe.
You say that this lady, your gran, is an amazing woman. I'm going to read a statement. She so wanted to be here today, and I don't want to upset you. I mean, she's a diamond, isn't she? She says, I'm not very well at the moment, and I'm so sad I couldn't be there to support my grandson, Aaron. I've wanted this DNA test sorted for years. Me and my late partner, Philip, your granddad, took Aaron on the condition Sonia and Peter sorted out their financial difficulties, but he never left because they never did. My son, Peter, does have drink problems, which has stood in the way of him acting like a real father to Aaron. I hope they can both step up as parents. Why are we doing a DNA? That's what I don't get from it. There's so much to this story. They gave you to your nan, she brought you up, she did a good job. Why are we doing DNA?
Because basically there was a feud a couple of years ago that my mum turned around to my dad and said, you're not Aaron's biological father.
Nice.
And obviously mum was sleeping with 1 or 2 different people at that point. So obviously now he's got doubts and I've had doubts ever since I've been said, now I just want to get answers.
I mean, you've had, stability from your nan, who's not here today, but them, no excuse. Were they involved when you were living with your nan? Did they come and see you? Did they turn up?
Dad, he would come up to my nan's, it wouldn't be to see me, it'd be to see my nan.
What was it like feeling? Did you feel rejected, or were you so loved by your nan and granddad that it was
one of the same kind?
It's never been alright. I mean, they made up for a big lot of my life. They showed me a different way of living to what my mum and dad have. She give me everything.
You love her, don't you?
I generally do, and when I see him, I just feel hatred. There was nothing
but I mean,
else
just
there.
taking it further without being rude, if your dad, Peter, isn't your dad, that means that the woman that brought you up is not your gran, and the guy that you broke your heart over dying, Philip, is not your granddad.
That may be true, yes, but in my mind that will never be true. They will always be my nan and my granddad.
They've done a great job, mate, and I mean that. You call your nan mum, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Don't know any difference. They haven't been there.
What do you want to say, starting with your dad? What do you want to say to him today?
Why hasn't he been there? Why?
And
Why is he
I don't think I need to jump in at all. Are you alright? You're cool, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Imagine how many girls are going to want to go out with you after this. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll get you all sorted. We'll go to I don't know why you're laughing. Yeah, we're going to go to a break, alright? You chill. We'll be back. You can confront your mum and dad and DNA test. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Oh! Welcome back for the break, talking to Aaron, who says at the age of 2, my mum, Sonia, my potential dad, Pete, gave me up. I was brought up by my nan, Heather. She can't be here today, she's ill. She did a great job, broke my heart when my granddad, Philip, died, but she and he gave me a real upbringing. My parents have been a waste of space, to be honest. 2 years ago in an argument, the old man says to my mum, oh, maybe he's not mine, and there's all that to go with as well. But you said today, I want to ask him why they haven't his 18th birthday. This is unbelievable.
Just turn 18, literally. Day on my birthday, I got like 5 reach off mum and dad. It was like 5 reach. It was like, didn't even take me out for a pint. Like, couldn't even go out to a pub because I didn't have ID.
They didn't do anything for you, did they?
No.
And shockingly, and I didn't talk about this before the break because I didn't want to, your old man has actually been jailed, potential man, for attacking you. Do you want to tell them about that? Because it's disgusting.
Well, he had a few drink one night, come up to my nan's. I started to get a bit leery, so I went upstairs, so I could feel myself getting wound up and just getting really angry. And obviously I heard all the shouts, so I come flying downstairs, and on my way down he punched me in the face. And I was on the floor.
I don't know why you're looking shocked, because you went to prison, didn't you? How long did you go to prison for?
6 weeks.
Let me tell you something, because that's going to come out. I've done this a long time, and I really, really like you. I think your nan and granddad have done a great job. I think you're brilliant. Do you hope he is, or isn't your dad?
I hope he is, so my nan's my proper nan, but
Okay.
I hope
How
he's
good is
not.
this kid? Let's get Peter on the show on the card. They're brilliant. You lowlife.
Whatever.
You attack your own son, or you didn't bother to bring it up because your mum's done it because you've been too busy what?
I didn't attack him.
Really? You went to prison?
Yeah, really.
Calling the justice system wrong, are you?
I went to prison.
You're going to attack me now, are you? What a waste of space you are. Why don't you bring your own kid up?
Coming on.
Why didn't you bring your own kid
I
up?
went to court and I didn't get no say.
At 2, why did you go live with your nan?
We had money problems.
Money problems?
Yeah.
Well, why'd you have a kid if you didn't have any dosh? Why don't you sort your money problems out in the next 16 years and then take your child on? Just occurred to you now, has it?
No.
Do you know what's incredible? He's amazing. He's going to make a real success of his life. Do you know why? Because there's something really genuine about this kid, and you've missed out because you and her have had nothing to do with it.
He's got a point. Like, I want to know where have you been for the last 16 years? You say you love me and all this, but you never show it. Fair enough. Yeah, now and again, when you're at the flat, you might have let me stay there, or something like that, or you give me money. But where have you been? You showed me no affection. When I was in trouble, when have I ever come to you? You missed my first football match, my first beer.
I didn't get told.
My school play.
I didn't get told about him.
But you should have just tried finding out. My football match, Mum knew.
Well, she didn't tell me.
She told you.
She didn't tell me.
She did.
Go on, then answer it then. Come on.
Where were you?
She didn't tell me about the
Where
football
were you?
match. She didn't tell me.
Where have you been? Counting your money? Where have you been?
Where have I been? I have been there for him. He knows I've been there for him.
No, you haven't. And who's going to... You attacked your own son and went to prison. You went to prison.
Yes, I went to prison, but I didn't attack him.
Tell us about the holiday you went on together. Your mum said into us this studio. This will be fun. Tell us about the holiday you went on together, Aaron.
It was over my 16th. It was over from 16th to 13th birthday. We went to Pontins and Breen. It was just like a small family holiday. on the day of my birthday, I was, as a general kid, out on the dance floor, just being a lad. And Nan comes in. Dad's outside being held back by security. I was like, well, what's happened? Dad's gone and thrown a punch at my uncle in the arcade. She's had one too many.
Nice. And you attacked your mum as well? You were shouting at your mum, which is why he defended her when he was 16 when you went to prison? I'd have been on my knees saying to my mother, thank you very much indeed for bringing my son up.
I have thanked her.
She doesn't think much of you, mate.
I know she don't.
Nobody does.
And?
Generally.
Doesn't it matter to you? You've had nothing to say. Well, then say something.
Well, what can we say?
Sorry, you dirt.
I've already done that.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't sound to me like he's urged you.
I've said it many a time.
Yeah, you say it. Anyone can say sorry. I can say sorry to the whole audience, but sorry is a meaning as well.
Is your mum, are you and Sonia still together?
No.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Brilliant. Let's get Sonia on the Jeremy Kyle show. Sonia, welcome to the show. Why'd you give your son away to your mother-in-law?
And because we have problems.
Why didn't you go and get him back? That was 14 years ago, 16 years ago. Everyone go, what was so problematic that you couldn't have him back? Because it's not fair just because you're a woman, I'm supposed to go there.
No, it wasn't nothing
Why
to
did you
do
try and
with
get your son back then?
It is because his nan and put him for a resi order.
I'm not surprised looking at you two.
And I had a letter from the solicitor looking up and saying that you've got to come to court and because we're putting him for Aaron. And I turned up at court and Peter didn't come.
No, I didn't go. I didn't get no second.
The thing is, right?
Why would you drop a bombshell when this kid was 16? That might not be his father. Where did that come from?
I told Aaron all the way along.
So here's something, so you only knew when you were 16, right?
Yeah.
But you told Peter years ago, so you knew there was a chance he wasn't
He's
your kid.
told all the way along.
I haven't, no, have I? Not.
I told you.
How many times?
Is that why you gave him away?
I told you.
Hold on a second, I'm talking. Is that why you gave him away? Because you didn't like the fact that it might be somebody else's kid? Well, it's something else as well. Why would you give a child that might not be his to his mother for 16 years? Because you're the only person that knew it was yours. Why would you give him to his family when there's a chance that that family is not related to him and let him bond and let him love the two role models that treated him so well when you two couldn't give a damn, and now he might lose that. If he's not his father, then he'll have nothing. Think about that.
Well, yeah, but then I told him all the way along. And that Peter...
No, because how many times?
Might not
Speak to
be
your son.
No, wait. How many times?
And I've looked up and told you it's either between him or it's between...
Exactly, between him and someone else.
Yes, so
that other person, someone else.
Yeah, but then you knew and that Peter...
What did you tell my young friend who will go down in history as one of the best guests on this show? What did you tell him yesterday? Mother, I'll give you 50 quid if you don't go on the Jeremy Kyle show. You tried to bribe him, didn't you?
No.
Really?
No, I didn't. I didn't even see him from yesterday.
I had a message on Facebook.
Oh, that wasn't even from me.
And...
Oh, well, there you go.
And
On your page.
Nothing about that.
And it said, if you don't go tomorrow, if you don't get in our taxi and go up to Manchester, I'll give you about 40, 50 quid.
And just accept Peter as your dad, right? Did you say that or not?
No, never.
Really?
Yeah.
I bet you'd fail a lie detector because you couldn't even spell the word truth.
I'll do a lie detector.
You're a disgrace, madam.
It's like not
You gave your kid away at 2. Some people have problems. I accept that. You didn't make any attempt to get him back. And as I said to you, you gave him to a family of a guy who you say might not be his father. You let him bond with his nan and granddad. You let him go through the trauma of losing his granddad. And then you go, oh, by the way, they might not even be family. He is much better than both of you put together by a million times. Who do you think the dad is?
I told Aaron all the way along.
When you say all the way along, what age did you tell him?
I told him, when he started growing up, I said to him...
When exactly? Because you weren't there, were you?
Yeah, I used to see Aaron.
Oh, he said you didn't bother very much.
Yes, but then I used to see you most of the time.
How
I
many
used to
times?
see you more than he did.
How many times did I have to come to you? It was always me coming to you to try and get that relationship on. How many times was it me trying? It was always me. It was never you two.
Yeah.
Any time I seen him, you just wanted to level tempo. I mean, but for that I hate you.
Lies.
How was it live? How was prison?
Yeah, I know what prison was, but I know I had a drink problem.
How am I going the same way?
the same way. Same way as you.
Not much.
I don't care what's going on. Or he doesn't go the same way because he's about one of the most...
He needs
with
help.
you two as
He
parents,
needs help.
I'm sure... Parents, but he's got a basic core value from his nan and his granddad that you two would never have given him, and I think he's all right, okay?
And that's why he's not afraid of it.
Guess what your ex-wife told us? Well, you will do.
Go on, then.
She told him, what was it you told us? You said, I've never told Pete, but I don't think Aaron is his because they don't look like each other. He looks like the other one I had sex
Yeah, no,
with.
tell Peter that all
But
the
did
way
you tell
up.
Aaron?
I never told Aaron.
You're charming, aren't you?
I told Aaron all the way through.
80% was the other guys.
So I've got nothing
Aaron,
to do.
80% she told my team you're the other guy's son. Which means that he's now... Hey, you are terrible parents.
Yeah, maybe we are.
Dreadful. They're just not even going to move. I know. Sit down. And do you know what's incredible? They can't even run after you, mate.
They're not, because, like, if it does come back, I was willing. I was talking to the team backstage. I was willing. Even if he wasn't my dad, I was willing to try, like, just to get a father-son bond. Seeing them today, look, they're just sat there looking all smoking up themselves. I'm just not going to bother. I'm just going to leave them. If it comes back, I can do so much better without them both.
You'd want him to be, though, because of your nan, yeah?
Yeah, just because I'm an
He's going to sit there, are you? Let somebody else do it for 16 years. Oh, he's gone! Oh, my God. Let me get this right. Your ex-waste of space has done one because he's not bothered about finding out whether this kid's his son. Where is he?
He's gone the other way.
Come with me. You can do what you want. Come with me, mate. He is just... I've done this a long time. He is
incredible, isn't he?
Where is this gutless... Excuse me? You just going to leave the stage? This could be your son. Too much for you, is it the truth?
No, it's not.
Then why'd you run off?
To calm down.
Oh, it must be so depressing for you. Calm down from what?
Anger. What I don't get, right, is you say anger, how many times have you said anger at me? No one knows. You'll buy the boy because you know it's yours. Because you don't know 100%. Yes, how many times have you been there? You've always been there. You've never been there. When have I come to you for help? About relationship advice. The last time you met my girlfriend, I was embarrassed. I didn't want you to meet her. You've met one girlfriend. More than one. Maybe two. But never have I wanted you to see him properly. Never.
That's... You run off the stage when he wants to find out if you're his dad.
It proves how much you care.
The results?
And at the end of the day, it was you the one, and that was saying, and to me, oh, come on now, because I want to find out Aaron's what he said.
80% sure that Aaron isn't his. Your
not,
son needs to work as well, aren't you?
He's not his.
Really? You think
I
it's not?
told him that from the beginning.
The DNA test results show that Peter...
It's not.
The smug look on your face. The only person that matters is this kid. He was brought up by his parents. The only people he's had a bond with.
And what might you need?
He's not your dad, I'm sorry. You are... do you know what? I've never been that mad. Just do one. Oh! Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah. You are this. You are better than this. Listen to me.
Yes?
Listen to me. You know how
All right.
forget that. What you have with Uncle Philip's wrong.
Yeah, I know.
It's a paper that they're rubbish.
The person that I've been calling back, like, 8 years, just, she's not my dad, and it's like, I've been with someone. No, I'm having it. You don't want nothing to do with you. Just get on the face.
Do you want to talk?
No, I don't want to talk to her. I just want to go away.
16 years you waited to drop that. Just want them out of the studio.
So I just want that ticket.
He's up there on the floor, he won't.
Where's that ticket? I'm so sorry, mate.
Good morning.
Nothing from you then, Pete.
He's got nothing to say. He's not even coming over here to see how I am.
What about your mum?
She's just as bad. Look at you both. Sat together. I knew you'd defend him.
How are we sat together?
Why are you over here with me? I need you more than ever.
I'm just going to say this to the camera, right? I don't know. What does he have to do? He's just said he needs his mother, the selfish mayor who wasn't around for 16 years, and you still don't go. You sit there. You don't care about it. I've been there more in his life than he ever has. You are the most pathetic.
The fact not making any sense to you. Look, it's not. It's not. You're my mum. You're... Dad, the person I call Dad is not. Can you read?
You're the only thing he's got, love. Everything he has.
You sat there. Just go away. I don't want to talk to you.
Graham, do you know what? Forget them. You come and help this kid. They can do one. This kid is more important than those two. Come here. Just come here a minute. Come here. Come. Listen. Graham, where's Graham? I mean, you are better than this. I'm sorry. That's terrible, isn't it?
It is.
The way they've behaved. Listen, I know you don't want to listen to me, but you should do. What Heather gave you in there is so impressive. Now listen to me. It's so impressive. That's nothing. I know it's horrible and it's easy for me to say. Do not use this as an excuse to go off the rails and mess up. Think of Heather and think of Philip. It doesn't matter about blood, right? What matters is they taught you that there's a different life to that rubbish. And that rubbish is never going to get any better. We'll help you. We'll work with you. I promise you can make a success of your life over and above that rubbish. Because that's the least you should achieve. Just don't let anger get in the way. You're better than that. And I mean, I'm sorry. I seriously one of the best 18-year-olds I've ever met in Graham, alright?
Can't say that.
We've got some more DNA results after break. We're going to sort this guy out soon. Coming up are some of our highlights and favourite clips from the show. Enjoy watching. How are you, pal? Hey. Really good to meet you. You alright?
Yeah, I'm good, huh?
I just want to say to the audience, right? When I meet people like you,
right,
and I know what happened and how you've been treated, and they'll get to know. Coming up are some of our highlights and favourite clips from the show. So we're mates, yeah?
Yeah.
High five.
I've been watching all your episodes.
Do you think you're a bit young to watch it?
No.
What bits do you like best?
The bits where the music comes on.
Play the music again! So the only thing that I've got a problem with you is this. What football team do you support?
Barnsley.
Why?
Because I like Barnsley and it has my favourite football player on it.
Who?
Alfie Mawson.
But he's left there, he plays for Swansea.
Now I support Barnsley, Swansea as well. Now I support...
I've got something special for you from Barnsley Football Club. Would you like to see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Get it out here, please! Say you're stupid, John, when he comes out. Oh, it's not John. Don't say that. It's so much stupid. Right, let's take it off. Right, this. Look at this. Right, look at this. Can Mum see this is what? It says, Dear Alfie, we would like to invite you to a day with the players at one of our training sessions when we get back after the summer break. All the lads would love to see you again and kick some balls about whilst having a chat and a laugh. You continue to inspire everyone at the football club with your positive attitude and your happy smile, showing that no matter what happens in life, you need to stay happy every single day and try your hardest to be yourself. We hope you have a great summer and lots of fun, and we'll see you soon for a kickabout. That's all the lads from Barnsley, and it's signed. Is that good? Do you know what Kidzania is?
Yeah, it's a big place where kids go to play from there and they win these tickets to get to do lots of jobs.
There it is. And I'm going to send you and your family there for a day, all expenses paid, to have a nice time as well. Would you like that? And I'm going to put you in a hotel overnight. You can have a lovely time. And if it was me, I'd spend as much money as you can, because ITV will be paying, all right?
Oh, and then, are you all right?
Yeah, and thanks for TV.
It depends on the budget. Right, darling. How good is this kid?
He's amazing.
You're amazing.
That's right. Seriously right.
How good's your mum?
Super awesome.
She's what?
Super awesome.
Super awesome! We think you're amazing, young man. Spiky hair. So listen, what you got to do now is say, Mum, go and sit down.
Mom, go sit down.
You need to stand up with me.
Yeah.
So thank you for being such a nice audience.
Thank you for being such a nice audience.
Now go get a job.
Now go get a job.
Give her a round of applause. Oh, and also backstage there's some presents as well. There's more presents. Tell ITV you're keeping the microphone.
Wait, that's for you. I made it for you.
Did you?
I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
This is beautiful. I shall look after him. I put him in the car. I'll put him in my dressing room, okay? It's a real pleasure. What's his name?
Cat.
I know I'm a dud. I'm doing my best.
No, I said Todd. His name's Todd.
Ted.
His name right now is Todd.
I think you're amazing. What are you looking at now? You can keep the jacket, you can keep the cards, you can keep the microphone. And listen, you're amazing. So listen, we'll just look at this again. Say, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Join me after the break.
Join me after the break.
I'm right back.
I'm right back.
Walk that way with your mum. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Remember to subscribe so that you never miss out on the latest Jeremy Kyle Show videos and in. Coming up are some of our highlights and favourite clips from the show. Enjoy watching. Now the results, please, Will. 3 children. Kelly, sit down, please. Sorry, sorry, they're my envelopes. This is my show. Sorry, Dan. Sorry, Dan. I'm jumping on your back. I have broken my wrist. I've just fallen off Dan's back. So he's done.
Busy with the next room.
Now that's a new one on me. You ain't going to get past him, right? Okay? And you will get a chance. But if you think that's acceptable, you're not on the show. Now go and sit in there until I tell you. Emma's her sister.
Yeah.
And Emma...
Do you know you don't even... Steve's never done that, which is why he's the main man. That's why you will never be the main man. Do you know why? You're useless. Give Steve a round of applause. I think it's a joke.
What is? The show? Me? My best sense? Dan's trousers? What?
Oh, that's a crush for you and Steve.
What?
She's got a crush for you and Steve.
That's dang right.
Steve's over there.
Steve's over there.
Even I know which one Steve is.
Why?
Because I love your show, I watch it every day.
Do you prefer Steve to Dan?
Yeah. I'm so stupid.
He grabbed me by the throat, he kneed me in the stomach whilst I was
Pregnant,
pregnant.
yeah. Just to get my
Did you,
Jamie, Aaron, shut up this.
Now, because I'm sick of you.
Today.
Family.
Well, you beat girls up, or did you forget that? You've been sitting in the
let's talk
courtroom.
about what he did. See, seriously, guys, I will. For the first time ever, I'll walk off this stage and you'll get zilt. So shut up and let me do it. Jenny, according to you, how difficult is it? Oh no, I just scuffed his face. You're not. Right, I'll tell you what, go home. I'll drop the whole part.
You're not dropping it.
I'll do what I want to do because it's called my show.
A
Then
baby.
give me the credit.
A baby.
Then give me the credit to do it in my...
What a father. You should know what
Then let me hear
You've
it.
been in a situation like this. What have you done? He won't listen. He won't listen. This is my nephew that's being played here.
If you don't do this, I won't do this part.
Well, can't you skip this?
If you don't shut up for 5 minutes, you will go and I won't do the part.
Well, I won't go
Trust
like
me.
this, my family.
Get him out of my studio now. Get him out of my studio. Get him out of my studio.
I'm here for my
Get out of my studio.
family.
Get out. Tom, you do it or I'm not doing it. Do one. I'm not doing it. Don't touch it. Don't touch me. Don't touch me, Bobby. Welcome back after the break, the Little Large Show. Get off my stage. Adam will never get better than me. I am sexy. She said I'm like an animal in bed. What sort of animal? Come on, let's have it out.
George, be quiet now.
Why do you believe the child might not be yours? Because I'm doing it. Yeah. Gemmery, what? What's Mr. Gale? I'll call you Mr. Gale, it's easier to say. See, Dan? See? Respect Mr. Kyle. See? Useless. Go on. Is it true? Is it true that you were once mistaken for Security Steve? Moments ago. Come here, you! Stand next to him. No, stand next to him. Stand next to him. Actually, Dan, come here a minute. Just stand there. Come here. Come on, look at this one. Right, now, just move in close. I think he's yours and Steve's love child. It's a bit of... Very similar, isn't it? Don't be so big, man. Do you know where you are? You will in a minute. For more official compilation videos, click here. Coming up are some of our highlights and favourite clips from the show. Enjoy watching. Bye! Bye! Go! Oh, mate! Oh, yes, you go! Go!
on dog, he stinks. You don't, but Dean does.
I might need that when Dean comes on.
Yeah, because he links.
Do you think he's in love with your fiancée still? Oh, yeah. She is. Think he's trying to break you up? Yes, he is. Yeah? Yeah. But this is about him and her. That's it, yeah. And you're happy with her? She's very happy. You know what? Grow up, Simon. You got all angry. I want you to just grow up. She's a grown. He's not frightening you. Just grow up. Oh, shut up, you bottle. You're not at my age yet. You don't give in until I'm 51. Yeah. How old are you, Simon? How old are you, Simon? 55. 6. The way I see it, me and Charlotte went out clubbing that night, and as you know, Shadow apparently ripped the present open. Yeah. Yeah? Well, it was there, the card was there was one card there, the present was there when we left. We got back the cards and the... Sorry, there's a what? There's a call for me. Is there? Hello? Yeah, I have. Yeah, it does owe you 18 quid. Sorry, they're my envelopes. This is my show. Sorry, sorry, Dan, I'm jumping on your back. I have broken my wrist. I've just fallen off Dan's back. Apparently, you've got lots to say.
Oh yes, Terry. I've got 5 reasons why I'm here today. Sorry, my voice.
I was going to have to rub your chest, but it didn't sound right. Get off my stage.
No, who do you think you are talking to me like that?
Hey, your fun is called the Jeremy Gale Show. Get up and do one. Get lost. Go and get rid of her right now. Get off my stage. Are you worried that in the time they'll be together something might happen? Oh. What is it? Oh, shut up. You're like a waste disposal unit. All I can hear is... Watch porn? No. Well, maybe 1 or 2. Sorry, say that again. What? Say that again. Can anyone in here say that they don't watch porn other than 1 or 2?
No, I didn't say that.
Shut up. You said shut up or I'll shoplift you all. Who doesn't watch porn in this audience? Hands up, who does watch porn in this audience? You've done nothing with your hand. Yes or no? No. Liar. Yes or no? Liar. Yes or no? What for? Good luck. And I says, oh, what are you doing? Oh, I'm having a freak. So I was like that. I wouldn't know what a hyena sounds like. Could you do that again, please?
You can't please any woman. Why not? Why not? More than 3 inches, mate.
Sorry, hold on. How much?
3 inches.
Shut up, I thought 3 inches was quite good. No, Michael, now, 6 is good, yeah?
6 is okay, yeah.
Is 6 good?
It's maybe 7.
Okay, you're not doing very well. What do you think? 3's no good.
Well, proportionally for me, it's quite big.
Finally, the first one who will give me an answer.
That's all feels okay.
Good luck, well done. Now you see, you pass all these people who are picking things up, right? And they're just going to sit here naturally. All right, oh, we've got coffee. Let's get the camera on that. This will be good. This will be health and safety. We've got some coffee on the floor there. So what we'll do, because you're a pregnant lady, and we'll put that there. That will soak in nicely. You have to do everything here. Great, isn't it? But Philip Schofield doesn't have to do this. We asked Lizzie, during your relationship with Andy, have you passionately kissed anyone else? You said no. Why did you say no? Because says you're a liar and she's right. During your relationship with Andy, did you have sexual contact with anybody else? You said no. Basically, she failed every single question, Hey! Oh, come here. They're mine, give them to me.
They're mine, thank you very much, goodbye.
Then where are you in? For more official compilation videos, click here and subscribe so that you never miss any extra YouTube content. Coming up are some of our highlights and favourite clips from the show. Enjoy watching. There's something about, do you know, if anybody ever told me there's something that he wants me to bring on, I have to do all the good jobs on this show. Something apparently that he wants that'll help him move on with his life. Oh, did I buy these? Right, I've got flowers. They're really, really sweet of you, thank you. With Nikita started off strong, how'd you meet?
Through friends. I mean, as soon as I met her, I fell in love with her.
Love at first sight?
Instantly, yeah. I dropped everything.
Did you? Trousers?
Yeah. I mean, there was
underwear?
There was women, there was, I mean, I just forgot about everything. It was all about Nikita.
Always?
Always.
Now, you get together, relationship's good, before that holiday, had you got a kid, or were you tired? Was everything good? What happened?
Brilliant, yeah, I thought it.
Now, she is 23. I think about 3 years ago, she decided that she wanted to go on holiday.
Yeah.
On 18 to 30 someday.
She went to Clacton, but I mean, that's how she treated her.
That's right, 18 to 30 basically. She went on an 18 to 30 holiday to Clacton on Sea in Essex.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, she was sleeping.
Now, this is interesting because how did you find out? How soon afterwards did you find out?
Not straight away. I mean, I see some messages on her phone, not very nice text messages.
What did they say now?
I mean, it's clear that she'd slept with this guy.
Did you find it?
I asked her, yeah.
What did she say?
First of all, she tried to deny it and said it was... But then she told me.
How did you feel at that moment?
Yeah, well, it destroyed me, to be honest.
Because you loved this woman?
Yeah.
You decided that you couldn't handle the betrayal. You split up for 9 months. What I found really interesting about the story was that you decided, despite the fact that you split up with her and she decided to pass back in 1999, you stayed faithful.
Yeah.
Why?
I love her.
Always have.
I told her 6 months, get yourself sorted. I mean, because
We lost our boy as well last year, 7-year-old son. She fell apart. I took the children, I look after the children. I told her 6 months, I'll wait till you. Get yourself healthy, come back to me.
You're really nice, aren't you? There's a woman in the audience who just went, I believe.
It's almost like you say, we'll put the past behind us, we'll try it, or we cut it off, and I'm not having anything to do with it. And he's done a lie detector. During your relationship with Katie, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone else? You said no. Why did you say no?
Because I was telling the truth.
He was telling the truth, okay? During your relationship with Katie, have you had sexual contact with anyone else? He said no, he was telling the truth. I have to tell you, and he's a lovely man. He's got a full house stage down there. Now for the serious stuff, and it's the hardest thing in the world, pal. Look at me. I'm not going to lie to you. And you, look at him. Look at him.
I told you I was telling the truth, Kay.
Oh, can you blame me? You admitted you kissed someone else.
Yeah, I admit, but I told you I've not done anything else.
Well,
I
you've
told
lied
you
too
that.
many times. This is why I don't believe anything you say anymore.
I'm prepared to put it right because I love you, Kay.
You've already done it.
I'm actually prepared to put it on, prepared to get help. That's what I'm here for. Because I love you, Kay.
She's going to look at you back, Simon.
Yeah, I'm prepared to put it right over me. I am trying.
I know you are, Simon, but... You know, I'm here for Katie.
No, I love her
You know,
to
if she
bits.
wants to be with you, that's going to find me.
Right, here's the thing. Here's where being Jeremy Kyle is not much fun. I can lie or tell you the truth. What do you want?
Truth.
Hardest thing in the world is to be truthful about something like this, right? I was not being harsh. Your mother would agree with me. I said it forcefully for a reason. If you know somebody is completely in love with you, but accepting anything from them, emotionally, physically, financially, any way, gives them a chink of belief that there's light at the end of the tunnel. That might sound very black and white, but I think it's true. Mate, I'm really honest with you when I say you sound desperate, I'm not going to lie, and we've all been in that position, I'm sure, but at some point you have to go, this is one way. You've been with Luke for a year.
Yeah.
Actually,
See my cousin.
you said, I met him a year ago, it was amazing. I moved in after a week.
Yeah.
How was that?
I think
It's been him over there.
I love Luke so much, and I hope to God that he passes.
Well, that's really sweet. Luke started living with me after a week. It was the right thing. He was always at my house. He asked me to marry him in a nightclub.
Yeah.
Cynical. Tell them how he did it.
Basically, he was dancing away in the nightclub, and the next thing I knew, he was on his knees, and then with a ring in front of me and asked me
He
to
was on all fours with a ring.
Yeah.
I was crying my eyes out. I was sad. It was a nice moment for you. Everything was good. I know, and there is a sad part of the story to a degree. I know you fell pregnant, you had a miscarriage, which has been difficult for you both to deal with. But then on the back of that, you found out that this guy has been... Oh, look at the way you look at him. Barry brought you here last time, and he was convinced you were a cheat.
Yeah.
You passed. Now we're back, and this man who romantically proposed on Valentine's night, treated you to Pizza Hut, got on one knee in the bedroom. That was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did you have deep pan? Did you have the thick crust?
Yeah.
Did you? Why so paranoid?
Because in the past I've had friends that took girlfriends off me, and I've been insecure about her having locks on her phone, and...
The first time I met Gemma, I was in love with her straight away.
Yes, I was.
You've got it written all over your face. I want to slap you around the face with a wet fish. Mate, I know you love her, but you know the way you're treating her? You're going to push her away.
I know.
What?
I know.
Well, if you know, stop it. Because I'm telling you categorically, one day she's got enough about her, she'll just get up and go. Oh, look at the way he looks at her. Talk to him. He's not going to listen to me. He's in love.
I know he is.
Talk to him.
We've got to stop.
Yes.
It's not being massive.
I'm sorry.
He won't even introduce her to his friends or his family because he's convinced, right, that somebody's going to steal her. Mate, you can't live like that. I know everybody goes to them, but you're being a bit harsh, Carl. You're 50, and he's only 21. I want you to wake up. She's a top bird, right? But she will do one. She's not going to. Why would you think she's going to cheat on you? If you fail this test, I'm going to look like a right idiot.
I'm not going to, is there?
But you can...
trying to. I've got 3 children. I don't want to.
Hello? Can I tell you something that I know? If you carry on like this, you'll lose her, and that will be the lesson. Sometimes people never get over changing the way you are unless they lose something that matters to them. Of course you love her, but look at her. Do you honestly think she's cheated on you? I know you've been through things, and I know because I read the notes that you've been let down a few times, but you can't really push that all onto one person because that puts too much pressure on her. She's too sprightly for that, mate. Can I have those results? If you fail this test...
I'm not going to.
I'm going to... honest to God... Are you looking for an excuse now? Have you failed this?
Don't look like that.
Well.
Don't do that. Don't do that either.
Does she control this relationship?
Can't.
You ever said no to her?
No.
It's not funny, mate. She's going to dump you. She passed every single question. I'll tell you something else because I'm an old man and I'm allowed to. First of all, you need to open your little mouth and apologise so she can hear it and everybody else can. Go on.
I'm sorry.
I really am the wrong person to do a part like this. Do you know why you're here? You will in a minute. For more official compilation videos, click... Coming up are some of our highlights and favourite clips from the show. Hope you enjoy. How are you, sir?
I'm fine, thank you.
I have to ask the same as I asked the guy before. Where have you been? You must have known there was a chance. You most certainly apparently brought him up for 6 months and went on his birth certificate.
I did. But right away from birth, his mum always told me I was not the father. Basically, I've had a tattoo of his name on the chest, which I've done myself.
Not a good one, then. No. Why would you have that if you didn't know he was your son?
Because for the first 6 months, I mean, it wasn't just...
Did you bring him up on your own?
Could say basically yes.
Do you remember when he went into care?
No, that was after I left.
When contact was made, Bernard, with Daz, what was that like?
A bit of both, bit emotional, and certainly a bit of happiness come back.
Did you start thinking?
It's not so much for me. I was more... I want closure for Daz. No,
and if he is your son, what will that mean?
Oh, it mean the world to me. It absolutely will. Like I say,
he needs a dad.
Well, yeah, for 6 months, I mean, 27 years is a long time, and for someone not to have a fathership and like a father in their life for 27 years, I could never imagine not having my dad in my life for 27 years.
The thing I liked about this guy last time was he's had his moments, haven't you? He's made, by his own account, several mistakes. But there's no bitterness about this kid, and there could be. I see a lot of people who moan about the most trivial things, and this is a kid who genuinely could, but there's nothing. He just wants that. He wants a clean slate. And listen, mate, I've done this once with you already, I hope, as I'm sure the audience do as well. Bernard, thank you for coming. You all right? Yeah. Sure? This is it, mate. The DNA test results show that Bernard... It's not your biological father. It's all right. Jesus.
As far as you send them
I can't hear empty hearted. I'm not losing nothing.
No, as far as you send them to your dad,
you do it. I'll tell you something, I'm always going to be here, and I absolutely refuse. Next week, whatever it is, Dave.
You know to blame.
Listen, you turned up. Listen,
we know to blame.
That's two really nice guys. Bets, we're not giving up on this, are we, the producer? We got a kid. She's devastated.
I know, but he's still going to be in my life. No, he called me dead last night. As far as I'm concerned, I'm dead. And
can you help him?
Yes, yeah.
Hold on, we'll all work. What do you want from today?
I don't hate you. I don't. I love him.
You are one of my favourite guests for ages.
He's mad.
I love you. If he is yours, will you feel guilty? Because you are the most... there's no emotion about you, there's no passion. You just sit there. You thought you'd come out here and con everybody, didn't you? No? Not at all. And you're hoping, he's hoping that he's not the dad because he thinks you're a prostitute. Well, you look like you've done a fantastic job with him, darling.
Thank you.
The DNA test results are
Thank you.
done a brilliant
job. Consider I'm a prostitute.
Backtracking now. Surprised the kid's well looked after because she's out in the game. You are the child's biological father. What do you want?
I either want you to step up or I want you to not be in his life. I want you to choose one or the other. Honestly, if you don't want to be in his life, like you haven't proved you wanted to be, then that's fine. I don't mind. I've done it on my own up until now. I don't want your money. It's fine. But if you do want to be in his life, then yeah, fine. Be in his life. Look at him. Look at him. That's your child.
Can I tell you something? Yeah. If you draw a line in the sand at this point, you should do one thing. She's fantastic. Yeah, good man. Because she's a good mum and a nice lady. And you haven't seen this kid for 14 months or whatever. Listen, I'm glad we did this because I like your passion. You stop the arguments at me, you do the right thing or whatever. Okay, come and see your son. What's he called?
Lucas.
Oh, Granny's got him asleep. Hi, mate.
Oh, baby, his teeth and his nose are coming through. Oh.
Son. Hello. You're alright, and so are you. And fair play for being mature. He needs his dad and you need your son. And she deserves respect. Thank you. Looks like you, mate.
He really does.
Oh, that wasn't bad.
It's not my fault. I've had him for all this time.
Alright, listen.
Oh.
We'll help you out, alright? Thank you so much for coming. Lucas, you've got good parents. Give them a round of applause and out of here. Thank you very much.
I agree.
When are you getting married?
We haven't set a date on the
We're not setting a date straight away.
You're going to invite your parents to
No.
No, you're not.
He's already married anyway.
What?
I'm going for a divorce, thank you.
Already married, so how can you get married? Bloody can't get married. Sorry, are you married now?
I'm actually separated. And
Are you married?
I'm going for a divorce.
So, in essence, I do the DNA. I don't even know why I spent 600 because Peyton knew that. I mean, that's her dad, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But what we have here is a situation where nobody's going to give any grounds. He is your biological father. Why are you walking off? Come with me. Oi, tattoo boy, hurry up. What?
I ain't bothered about that.
What are you walking off?
She's got what she wanted. She knew all along you was her dad, so why bring the trouble on him?
Talk to her, mate. You keep saying it to me.
Why? You thought what you wanted. You knew he was your dad from day one.
You dragged me down here for nothing, Peyton.
You know, trouble we got with us.
No, you haven't.
No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
I've always been your dad. I've never changed off being your dad.
Yeah.
But you bring me down here to bring me...
You say you're my dad, yeah? Yeah, you always say you always ran Kieran.
Why am I letting Kieran?
Can I tell you something that you won't like, and you certainly won't like this? Do you know what you need to do? Grow up, darling. If you make your bed... On the one hand you're saying, I want my daddy, and I want my mummy, and I want this and the other, and on the other hand you go, I'm an adult, I've got a 50-year-old boyfriend, I'm having a baby, you can stop it, you ain't coming to the wedding, I'll do what I want to do. So you make your bed, you lie in it. I guess they're a little bit hacked up.
I've accepted that. I have accepted that.
No, you're nicer to Kieran.
I'm waiting to
don't have a feed tube.
Oh, what?
A feed tube. Mister can't keep anything down at all. She knows all this. But does she phone me to see if I'm happy? No, I've got a number, Mum. Delete it because I have no longer got it. So I cannot contact you at all at present.
I've never been able to contact you.
How can I contact you? Do I know where you live? No. Have we got phone numbers for you? No.
No.
So you're saying...
I've only just got the number.
So you're saying we're not contacting you? How come we with nothing to do it with? Answer that one. Go on.
Yeah, but nothing stops you setting a day with me when I had my own.
Hang on, we can't contact you.
When we was talking on my other phone.
Your mother had to suffer on national television when she was being called a cheat. She didn't cheat on your father until that is your father. I haven't heard you yet, young lady. 20 years and conquering the world, and notice your boyfriend said nothing, right? I haven't mentioned precisely. What about apologising to them for making them do...
That's what I'm going.
Well, get on with it then. Get on with it.
Saying sorry.
You're saying we're not contacting you.
What to me is what you called me in the street.
No, I ain't apologise to you.
What did she call you?
I called him a paedophile.
Why don't you apologise to your mother and father?
I've just said sorry.
No, you haven't.
I said sorry. Did I not say
I'll
sorry?
just do it.
I have said sorry.
Hold on a second. So you've made your bed, you want a baby, you've got your fiance's
Yeah, I'm happy.
Right, then stop having a go at your parents, because you're the one that's choosing to walk away.
I'm happy. All I want is my dad to come. All I want.
And they probably would like their daughter to respect them enough to give them the number of where she is, or the address of where she lives, and they would feel a little less upset about being cut off just because she's jumped in bed with a bloke old enough to be her dad. That's what they think. Your son's in my green room. Do what's right and let his father see him.
No, I'm alright.
I suppose my remit is to spend time, but I'm going to do this differently. I'm not going to spend time convincing you because if